Ooh, popular live. Look at that. How did that happen? I'm so special. Oh, look at that. Hello. Hello. I gotta plug in my phone. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Do you need help? I just fed all the dogs. And I went pee-pee before I came on. Like, let me do the things that I should do beforehand. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? Just getting started with the live tonight. Plugging in the phone, getting the cards. I'm doing 5 for 555 and 11 for 1111. And like, I have a lot of Divine Masculine Confession cards. I have a lot of every card, okay? Like, there's a lot of cards. Like, this whole closet, all of right there is full of cards. There's a bunch of cards there. There's a bunch of cards over there. So, if somebody wants a reading other than, like, Twin Flame or Masculine Messages, I can do past life. I can do your star, energy, what star origins you have. I can do your career. I can do your soul purpose. I could do anything. I could do anything. You could do better. But yeah, that's what I'm here to do, is some quick little readings for everybody out there if they're interested. And the link in my bio has all of the different ways to pay. There's PayPal, Venmo, Cashapp. Those are the ones that I have at the moment. I haven't signed up to any of the others at this time. And yeah, this is the second time I've been here. I mean, I've been live in the past, but this is the second time in the recent years I've been on. So, I'm still getting used to it, still getting comfortable. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Rick. How are you? There's so much stuff goes on down here. It's crazy. Wow. Wow. Wow, look at all those hearts. Wow. Oh my god. I can't help it. I'm always going to think of freaking Gypsy Rose when I'm like, look at all the lives. And it's not even her. It's the video of a guy that's like making fun of her. Well, he's not really, he says he's not making fun of her. He's just imitating her. He does it so well. He does it so well. So it's one of those things stuck in my head. But yes, I am here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing the live, Sandra. Sandra has been our biggest helper in getting me on here at all and helping me. I've been doing private readings today for people that she sent my way. I sold 28 decks to one of her friends. 28 of them, all of them. That's all of the decks that I've ever made. Someone bought all of them at once. And I would thank you, Sandra. She's making it so that I can survive. Oh, thank you, Sandra. She sent a payment too. Okay, let's see. I send a payment. What does Peter feel for me now that he has a girlfriend? All right. Let me get the decks. I brought them over, but they're still kind of a mess. Okay, so how does he feel now that he has a girlfriend? Boopity bop. Beepity bop. I got my Masculine Madness and my Masculine Madness 2 for you. So this is for Sandra. She did a 555 for 5 messages or 5 cards. It feels like I'm slowly losing you and I'm so lonely, but I just want to be left alone, isolated. So I feel like even though he's got a girlfriend, he's very isolated. He's not happy. He's not getting his wishes fulfilled. He's he's doing some weird shit, basically. I feel like I'm over, like I look over here and I see the Journey of Love 2. This like, please don't give up on me. I feel like he feels abandoned, like he abandoned himself by choosing that person, and you sparked something inside of this person. There's something inside of him that he can't let go of you, and I feel like the light is missing in his life right now because you're not there, and he's like probably kicking himself for going with somebody else, because I feel like whoever he's with is not fulfilling It's not making him happy. Yep, I'm drowning in my despair for you. And your light is guiding me home, beautiful, radiant. So, like, I always kind of, like, I made this deck, but, like, I see it as kind of similar. Like, look, he's at the surface of the water, and he's, like, down under the water. And he's, like, your light is guiding me up out of this darkness, out of this misery. Like, you spark something inside of me, and, like, I feel like I'm at the surface, but I feel like I'm still, like, losing you. I'm so lonely. Even though, you know, there's people around me, I'm in my despair. I'm drowning in my despair for you. And so he may even start sinking back down, and it's like your light is the thing that's going to help him to awaken and come out of that energy and to rise up again. Yeah, and he has a lot of anxiety. He has so much going on right now. He's just not okay. But yeah, he's very lonely. Just wants to be left alone though, and I feel like that's in terms of who he's with. Like, it's not you. It's like I don't want to fucking deal with this person. Like, I feel like he was fooled into thinking, yeah, because nobody could compare to you. I don't know what that's doing. It's like, hey, do this thing. There's no comparison. Nobody could ever take your place. Okay? So even though he's got a girlfriend, he's ready to leave and bring you bells. Look, this is the justice card, and he's like, I'm ready to just get on my fucking bike or whatever I have to for my vehicle and get the hell out of here and come towards you because I'm not feeling the love. I want to dance with you into eternity. I want union with you. You're my perfect custom fit. You're the one that makes me feel all right. I've had a lot of songs coming in today too when I was doing the readings for the people on I set up readings on WhatsApp, so like you get like quick little readings over there from me within 24 hours. But I had Aaliyah, that song, oh my god, why can't I remember it again? It'll come. It's the Aaliyah song. It was like, and I'm going with the wrong song in my head, but it's a song of like, oh my god, I can't fucking think of it. But it's a song. It will come out later. I'm trying to get the beat in my head. I just want to escape too. So I feel like he might be like smoking weed or drinking. Yeah, he's running from his like emotions. He's running from his mind. He's very confused. You have no idea how badly I want to taste you. He's definitely missing you. He's very thirsty. And he is soul cleansing too, though. So I feel like when he's not in the depths of his despair or like drowning away his sorrows, or when I feel like he's not ever really with this other bitch. I think he's kind of alone a lot. But when he's not, you know, avoiding his emotions and avoiding everything, yeah, he's feeling that light inside, and he is getting like healing done. But I feel like he still reverts. But we all do. We all have good days and bad days. But he can't let go. He is grasping onto you. And I feel like he is working on the beliefs that he has at this time. And he says, my mind won't stop racing, thinking thoughts of you. The silence in my house is deafening too. Like I said, this bitch ain't fucking there. She ain't there. But he promises to be consistent and make it all up to you in the future. So I feel like he will come back around. You have no idea how, that came again. You have no idea how badly I want to taste your lollipop. And he may want to finger, or he may think about you fingering yourself. There's a heavy sexual appetite, but you are the one that calms the raging storm inside of him, and whoever he's around ain't giving it, ain't doing it. He says, please don't give up on me. I need you to help me grow. So even when you're in separation, there's a reason for it. There's healing that's happening. Even if someone's in a karmic relationship, there's a reason for it. Yeah, Ten of Swords. Cut your losses, necessary change, reversal of fortune. It will shift. Things will work out for you. But okay, so that was for Sandra. And let me just pull this down real quick because I want to clear this out so that I don't get mixed up. So other people, if you're interested, I don't know what's going on down here. If anybody's interested in a 5 for 555 or an 11 for 1111, you make a donation to my PayPal, my Cash App, or my Venmo through the link in the bio. You can ask anything in any area. It could be love or it could be other things, but you know, I got a lot. Oh, live restricted for some audience. Themes that, okay, that's okay, whatever. Okay, they restricted it. I guess maybe I said something wrong. Or maybe the sexy stuff. I was gonna mark it as 18 plus earlier when I was setting it up. List is open now, link in bio. Hey Bridget, I can't be long, I'm at work, but thought I'd pop on. Hello, how are you? That is Syrian Sound Princess, Priestess. And that is one of my Patreons, okay? So my Patreon people, I let them ask a question for free because they pay me every month to be a part of my Patreon. So Syrian Sound Priestess, if you have a question, let me know, and I will pull you a couple of cards. And it's 911 on the clock over here. So if you are, you know, and anybody else that's coming in, unless you're my Patreon or you go join my Patreon, the $5.55 a month tier is the one that like will open up the eligibility to come in and get a free question when I'm live on here. But yeah, on the $5.55 tier, you get Twin Flame Tuesday readings, you get Wisdom Wednesday readings, you get Freaky Friday readings, you get Starseed Saturday readings, you get like some surprise Sundays sometimes. There's a lot of readings that I put into there, not every single week. There's not like Tweak Tuesday every single week, but I spread them out throughout the month. And some readings are like 10 minutes, some readings are like 60 minutes, it ranges. She's open to receive. Okay, so this is my Syrian Sound Priestess. She's doing sound healing on her stuff. And if anybody wants to go follow, and if anybody wants to follow Sandra Tarot, she has all my decks. She has been very helpful. She's a great reader. She's also a deck creator. She's very helpful with support, you know. She's brought me a lot of help and a lot of support and a lot of abundance within like freaking 48 hours. She's awesome. But my little Syrian Sound Priestess, she's come and stayed here with me before. She's awesome too. She is a healer, and she's been like, I remember when I met you and how you were, like the first couple of times I talked to you, to who you are now is completely different. And like, I can see it, I can feel it. I know that you're being called to the next step. Yes, sharing is caring. I know you're feeling like you're ready. You're ready to do more. And you are doing more. Like I saw one of your little videos the other day and it had a lot of likes and it had a lot of interaction. I feel like I gave her one of my bowls. I was like, here, you take this bowl. It's an obsidian sound bowl. It's really powerful. It's like grounding, healing. And she plays that, and then she's got another bowl. But she is a Syrian starseed as well. And I have watched her go from one extreme to the other and step into her power. She's like now a manager at a place that she works, but I feel like even beyond that, you're gonna have a legacy. You're gonna be working with somebody to build something beautiful. And yeah, I'm feeling the feminine and masculine energy too, because you get the sun and the moon. It's like you're finding the perfect harmony to create your future, your stability. You're going to have a legacy that you leave behind, and it's because you've worked on loving yourself, and you've worked on being vulnerable, and you've worked on overcoming all of those anxieties and those things that we were, you know, that we had some discussions about, and you did it. You're one of the only ones that fucking did it, man. She fucking did it. She let go of a toxic motherfucker, got a new guy. She literally took the action and listened and healed. She didn't stay stuck in karmic loops. She didn't, you know what I mean? She's really doing good. So I feel like that's what's coming through, is that you're moving quickly and swiftly. You're ending this cycle or this chapter that you've been in. It's like you're at the final part, and big things are happening for you. So if you get a little anxiety or you get a little anxious about things, don't hesitate. Like, you know, like she's saying sharing is caring, and I just mentioned how like we're all doing this. Okay, thank you. I will get to you next, I believe. And like, if you, like the other day you asked me a question and how quickly was I able to answer it for you. So if you do get nervous or you are holding back because you're uncertain about something, or you're like, I want it to be perfect, freaking say something, reach out to people, talk to the community. Don't just stay stuck, because it is time for you to grow, and abundance is coming your way. Abundance is coming her way. Yep. So there's also a change of plans, reassessing your goals, and a second look. I feel like you're ready to branch out. You're ready to really be successful. You're ready to move onwards to bigger and better things. That's what I've been saying, and that's going to bring you to your jackpot, okay? So personal fulfillment, dream job, jackpot. Do what you're feeling guided to do. Make those videos. Play those sound tools. And the video that I saw the other day that had a lot of likes on it, do that again, you know, like what worked, what didn't work, what time did I post it, you know, pay attention to those things, because that's how you're going to grow it. That's how you're going to get to be able to be like, okay, I don't have to go to the pharmacy anymore. But thank you very much. That is for my Syrian sister there, the Starseed. And then I have a $6 donation here, boopity bop. And do you have a question that you would like to ask, or is there like a certain topic that you want? I have the twin flame, like, you know, messages from the DM. I have career, like some people are like, I'm just open to receive. I got past life. Yes, yes. Would you like some of these? I got the big family size so that I would have them for more than a day. Yes, is it yes that you want the masculine messages, or yes that I said a lot of things that you could have said yes to. I'm going to pull over the DM's confessions about love. Okay. I'm like, I already kind of know, but we'll see. Liz, loving Liz. I'm so afraid of changing. Okay. So whoever, you know, this man is, I feel like did I talk to you the other night? You're also afraid of changing. I think I know you. Do I know you? Oh wait, I'm seeing someone else's face. Who? Okay, Liz liked the live. No, you're Stephanie. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Liz and I'm like, is that Liz? Yes. Okay. Hi Stephanie. Sorry. It's not you. I was like, wait a minute, because her face is sticking up right there for me. But I'm like, I know this is about you. So whoever you're asking about is like afraid of changing, okay? And you've triggered this personal spiritual awakening, and that can be difficult, right? Like when people fucking wake up, they don't want to like be awake. Like they're in a starseed closet for a little while, or they're their twin flame closet, or they're just like in the like I'm aware that the world's fucked up closet. And it depends. Like on the twin flame one, for the masculines, they just fucking go hardcore into I'm not gonna share this. I don't know if they may speak to other people, but they hold it all away from you. And it says, I'm constantly seeing signs connected to you. So like I said, this is a spiritual, like he's like having the spiritual parts of it. I feel like he's very much being impacted consciously at this time. I've screamed and had fits of rage over our connection, and I want to tear your clothes off and have my way with you, leaving my scent and prints all over what belongs to me. So he feels like he, you know, owns you in some sense. I feel like he's like a primalistic, like you're mine, and I want to like make my mark on you, but at the same time I'm a little freaked out, and I might be holding myself back because I'm confused and I'm overwhelmed, and yeah, you're better off without me for now. While I figure my shit out, while I get this energy right. And I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self-control to not come ravage you. So he is definitely thinking about you, and wanting to ravage you, and making love to you is unlike anything I've ever experienced. You make my body react in such a magnetic way to yours. So that can be overwhelming for people too if they've never had that with anybody. And a lot of people in these connections, there isn't anybody else that's going to have like that level 919 that happens for the people. And I feel like sometimes people get confused by it in a way of like, this must be like wrong or bad. You know, it's too good to be true. Kind of the energies I was in this week. This is too good to be true. But your scent is addictive, and I swear I can smell you when you're gone. I'm getting like I'm seeing the wolf right there. I'm getting like wolf energy, like animalistic energy. He like maybe like he knows when you're in heat, and he's ready for you. Like he can smell you across the land. And you are lovely from head to toe. True. And yeah, you have no idea how badly I want to taste you. I dream about you almost every night. I hate waking up to find that you're not here. This connection has definitely been divinely guided. So he does have that sense too. Like it's not like the sex thing is heavy, but it's not all about that for him. There is a spiritual aspect. Maybe it was, but now that he's awakening, he's like, wait a minute, this is something like he's getting a conscious. He's getting, you know, when you wake up, things that you may have once not cared about or done, you know, like you have more integrity, you have more emotion, you have more stuff going on inside of you that's like, you know. And it says, I feel the love you send to me, and thank you for always forgiving me when my ego acts up. I do love you so much. So he still has an ego that he's working on, but he does love you very much, and he is grateful that you, you know, are good to him and forgive him. I've never been so turned on in all my life like I am with you, and I feel like that is kind of also why he holds himself back, because of that animalistic thing. Like he may not want to disrespect you. I feel like it's a mix. He's like, I don't want to disrespect you, but I want to rip your clothes off. And I've read every word you've written to me more than once, and I'm afraid to open up fully in love. So I feel like he's been hurt before, and he's also kind of just holding himself back and sabotaging. Would you ever be able to forgive all of my mistakes? Could you ever truly trust me? And that may be something he's deciding to be like, okay, I gotta step back, because I don't know if you're ever gonna trust me. And willing to fight for this love with or without you. So he's very like on guard. I feel like he might be even fighting things in his own life right now. But I will love you for the rest of my life, and I can't do this without you. So it's like he's willing to fight with or without you, but he can't go on without you. He's like, I'm gonna come get you. I'm not gonna be able to hold back. And I wrote you a letter that I'm afraid to send, okay? But kiss me like it's the last time you're ever gonna taste me. I feel like there's a lot of passion there. There's a lot of desire. It's like you can't touch each other without like, rah! And I don't want you to know, okay? So he doesn't want you to know that he feels this way or that he's looking at you. He's trying to practice self-control. He doesn't want you to know that he's like driving wild inside. Okay, so, well, I think 17, 18, 19, 21, 22. Okay, so I'll give you one more card, and then I'm going to go to the next people because I see payments coming in. So there are five cards. It ends up being 5 minutes, basically. Impulsive, always ready for an adventure beside you, and feeling deranged. Okay, I feel like a psycho when I don't know what's going on. So he very much wants to come towards you right now, but he also doesn't really know what's going on, and he's not quite sure if he can control himself to come towards you and be able to get himself together. But he does want to gain your trust back. But thank you very much for coming in and getting your reading. So let me push yours over so that I don't try to do it again. And then Melissa has sent 555. So hello, Melissa. I don't know if you're in here. If you have a question or boppity beep beep beep. I am Job. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes. Anybody that's coming in, if you are interested in a little reading like the other people are getting, there's a link in the bio. You basically get 5 minutes for $5.55, 11 minutes for $11.11. But I'm trying to, like, you know, stay on with it. The other night I was like, oh yeah, 5 for 5, and I was doing like 20 fucking minutes. I'm a little crazy. Oh, look at her, 12 for $12.50. Okay, whatever. I put it in there somewhere, but we'll let her call the shots. We're gonna trust her. She's my new advisor in life. She's been bringing me all the abundance. So you're just Sovereign of Books, or Melissa, you just want the messages from the Divine Masculine. You want to hear what he has to say, what's going on with him. I know you had been reaching out earlier too. He's got the guarded. Yes, open receive. Okay, I want to let you in. I just don't know how to. Okay, and this is common within these fucking connections. I did a couple of readings for people today that I've never read for, and it's like the same story again and again, and they were like, oh my god, that was so correct, wow. So I'm like, all right, it's not just me, I'm not crazy. And one of the people was like, you know, living like, I was like, oh yeah, there's this person you can watch, like that personal development school. And she's like, oh, I already watched that, and she's the same as me, and the person that she's dealing with is an avoidant. So I feel like there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with dismissive avoidant. I'm a fearful avoidant. I get scared of people, so I avoid them. But the dismissive avoidant is a ghoster, a guarder, a hider. He's having a hard time with that. So, you know, and his motor is running, okay? So I feel like he does feel attracted to you. He feels like he would like to come towards you, but I feel like he's very guarded because of I'm getting that energy of like, I want to come towards you, but I feel stupid. I feel embarrassed. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, look at, oh my God, I said stupid and there's stupidity. I know I've done some really stupid things, and I am so sorry, okay? So he knows he's been stupid, and then the Serene is here with, I want to explore you like uncharted territory. All right, so what is that? Oh, okay. That was a big deposit. It's like, I'm like, I thought somebody sent $400 and something. Like, what? Okay. Cravings. I'm constantly trying to recreate the feelings you've given me. So he's also, again, craving you very heavily at this time. This energy may be like amped up in the collective because this was coming through a lot today. We also have manic. My mind won't stop racing, thinking thoughts of you. The silence in my house is deafening too. I didn't even do anything bad to him. And you don't have to do anything bad to them. They do it to themselves. That's what they do. Yeah, it's not your fault. There's nothing you could do that's going to eliminate that when somebody has that going on. Like, the closer you get together, the better things are going. A lot of times that is the thing that makes them go, ah, I gotta run away from this. It's getting too deep. It's getting too emotional. They thrive in the honeymoon stage of relationships where it's all superficial and all bullshit. And then once there's like a little bit of like, oh, like, let's, you know, care about each other a little bit more, they're like, nah, I'm just gonna take off. I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna hide. You guys are having a conversation, right? I'm like, I don't know. I can also hear you with the telepathic, okay? So he is listening, like, I feel like he is hearing a call from you, 9:27 on the clock over there. He can't stop thinking about you touching him very heavily in those energies. You know that these decks aren't full of that, right? Like, I have the 18 plus decks. These ones don't have all of that, but a lot of that energy has been coming through very strongly today because they're impatient about it, you know? And that happens too sometimes. It's like, oh yeah, the passion is great. They come towards you, right? But once you have that connection and passion, they may run from that too because it's overwhelming to them. And then we have karma, what have we done? So I feel like he's well aware of the fact that he's messed up. I just want to keep you safe and warm. And it's always been you, you know, and I feel like he might keep you at a distance to protect you as well. It's not, what the hell? Oh, that's Cashapp. Okay, that's wait, right? Is that Cashapp? Hold on. What is that? I gotta check on that. My bank has like a 15-cent and a 16-cent donation. Not a donation, but a deposit. And then another big deposit. It's just weird. But yeah, you're his perfect custom fit. And I wanted to see what this one says for her. So yes, the link's in the bio for others who are interested in getting 5 for $5.55. It's basically 5 minutes for $5.55. Or whatever you want. I don't know what she's saying. I have, like, I was gonna do $5.55 or $11.11, but again, if you send like 6, I'll do 6. If you send 12, I'll do 12. It's okay. So get yourself ready for me. I'm coming, and then nights are the worst for me. It's as if all of my feels are amplified. Okay, so he definitely is thinking about you a lot at night. He's definitely thinking about coming towards you, but he still has no idea what to say. And I feel like he lied to you in some way, like pretending that he didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, he may have even flat out lied to you as well. He says, I'm just not ready right now, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ready further down the road. I feel like he is getting ready. I've checked on you to see if you were with someone else. You could have anyone you want. And I've tried to move on with others, but I can't forget about you. Okay, I do want to get together, have a family, have a home, have all of you forever to call my own. And I'll be calling you soon. Leave the phone on. So stay cool. Stay calm. He did lie. It's most likely the, you know. Sometimes people lie by omission too. It's like, oh, they didn't tell me that. You know. Well, I didn't lie. Well, you didn't tell me you were fucking this person and doing this thing. And like, you know, stuff that's probably not cool. And then I've been meditating, expanding my mind. I'm starting to see. So he is awakening. He is healing. I have so much passion building up for you. I'm going to explode. And you're my other half. I know that you are. You left a piece of you in my heart and I within yours. Nanotechnology. Drinking nanotechnology. I feel selfish not giving you the time and energy you crave. He just stopped talking, yeah. I mean, the best thing for you to do is kind of just chill. Yes, twin flame shit, man. Twin flame. You're my secret mystery, fulfilling every fantasy. It's a difficult journey. It's not easy. It's definitely not easy when you're dealing with somebody that has that type of tendency to be avoidant. And I know my collective seems to have that dynamic going on. But you're coming to the end of the cycle with your, like they're saying, yes, this is your twin flame. Remember your story and why you came. You're coming to an end of a cycle for a new beginning. And the best thing for you to do is just trust and know, like, tomorrow is another day. Just keep going forward on your path. Like, know that the foundation is being rebuilt. There is a spiritual foundation here that is protected. You can't lose what belongs to you. You can't, you know, it will come when it's meant to. And this is the divine masculine energy. But a year from today, you will be on your way. So just sit back and relax and know that everything's working out for you. And as flowers appear, a new dawn is here. If you've been seeing a lot of flowers or you start to see a lot of flowers, allow that to be the reminder that he is coming, and any fears, any doubts, any insecurities, push them aside. I never met him in person. I wonder if it will be intense. I'm sure. I don't know how it was like on the phone. Create and inspire will set your life on fire. So do that too. I know he likes your poetry. That's going to help you with your abundance. Create and inspire. It's going to bring him in, and it's going to bring in abundance for you. And it's going to really help you to awaken the infinite and see the results in this connection. Okay? So when the days are long and the nights are hot, that's when you're going to know it's time to start. And again, we got to release any fears and know that endings and beginnings are one and the same. It's like we can't have one without the other, right? Like something has to end for a new beginning to start, and vice versa. But I feel like you are coming to oneness, but it's also up to you how quick or how slow or how well things play out. Okay? He likes the poetry and storytelling. It says something sweet or something sour is coming for you within the hour, trick or treat. And we got Halloween coming up. So keep your mindset good. Don't go to fears. Don't go to doubts. Don't sabotage. Stay cool, calm, collected, knowing and believing and trusting. I want forever, nothing less. And you are my castle in the sky. You are my wish come true. And we need to rewrite our story. So you definitely should write. This is the second time today that this came through very strongly. Like the message of people writing. Not necessarily to like show other people even. Just writing and putting things down is going to help you to attract what you want. Write it as if you've got it. When I did scripting fucking freaked me the fuck out because it worked so fast. And I was like, and exactly what I wrote happened. And I'm like, oh my God, within like 24 fucking hours. And I was like, I am never doing that again because be careful, don't infringe on free will. I was like, he's gonna hold me so tight and tell me he loves me. And the next fucking day, did that. And I was like, did I make them do that? Or did he choose to do that on his own? That was, you know, so make sure you keep that in mind when you write your things. I have a story idea in my head related to Atlantis and Lemurians. Yeah, and I feel like, guys, like our ability to manifest is really amping up. Like people who write songs, people who write stories, people who do, like with me. Every time I've made a deck, the shit that is in the deck has come true. Like in crazy ass ways. Like my past life deck, my fucking, all of my twin flame decks. Whatever I've created in my decks, I've either heard those words exactly said or experienced the things or like connected with people that is exact thing that was put into the deck. So you create your reality. Write the story with that in mind so that you don't create chaos in your life. But childhood dreams, working with youth, rewards for past efforts is coming to you. And the Ace of Wands, new ideas, pursuing dreams, spark of inspiration. Focus on this. And that's how he's going to come back in. Yep, saying, like, take time out, 4 swords, heal, meditate. I channeled a poem of Flame and Water Dance on 11/11/21. Somebody reached out to me today and was like, oh, they met their twin on 11/11/22. So I'm seeing that a lot. I'm seeing people, like, having specific dates. I feel like something, whatever was going on at that time for you guys, like 11/11 portal in November of 21 or 22, I feel like things are coming to full cycle and things are healing, and then nothing comes close to how deep you please me, and my bed feels empty without you. You spark something inside of me. I feel like even if you haven't slept with him, it's like he knows that there's something there. There's passion there. And he does, the 8 is coming through a lot tonight. The Laraine energy is coming through a lot. I really feel like this is an abundant time for you. He wants to keep you safe and warm, but you can bring in a lot of abundance right now if you create and allow yourself to channel that energy into something beautiful. All right, so let me see. Boopity beep. Okay, I have one from Cashapp. I can't remember if I got that one or not. Oh, I think I did. Okay. So if anybody wants to do a 5 for 5, it's 5 minutes for 5, or 11, like, yeah, 11, I don't know, whatever she's been saying. I have that in my head because I made the picture for it. But, yes, I'm doing that. And, thank you so much, Bridget. It resonated big time. You're awesome sauce. Thank you. Very grateful that it did. Rick, are you in here? Rick. Are you here, Rick? Who's next? I don't know. I wanted to see if Rick was here. Rickety Rick. I can see you, Rick. Maybe he's not. Hello. Rick, would you like your question? Rick is one of my Patreon members. He's a big Patreon member, so he gets a little question. Anybody who joins my $5.55 a month tier and up can have a question while I'm live. And I just hit me in the head. I'm like, oh yeah, Rick. I still like coming to the lives because it resonates. Yeah, a lot of people get that. Like, whenever I go live on YouTube or wherever, even on the one here the other night, everybody that comes in, they come in on the same frequencies. It's just like we have similar energies. Rick. I feel like there was something you were asking. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be making that thing. I found the thing to make the thing with the dragons and Merlin. That's coming. Yes, we are Starseeds. Rick, we have Hermit. Rick, are you hiding from me? You don't want to ask me a question? If anybody wants to book with me, we are open 5 for 5 or however you want. It's like, I do like $1 a minute basically is how it works out, but it's like, you know, starting at the 5 mark. Rick, I feel like you've been in hermit mode and you're working very hard. You may be even experiencing some anxiety right now. I'm working on hometown rejection wound, and I think it's affecting my person too. Okay, I'm picking up on that already. I'm like waiting for you. I didn't know if you were like holding back because you felt bad about asking, you know, getting a free question. Some people are like, I don't want to ask. But we have Hermit here, so I do feel like this is showing like you've been going within and you're working on those wounds. You are healing, and it probably is impacting your person too, but you are working on these things, and it is helpful for you, even though it may be like a little uncomfortable. It's meant to be, okay? You trust your intuition and know that you're closing cycles. And again, right now we're coming to the end of a 16-year cycle. It was Capricorn in freaking Pluto, and the things that connect to that are so freaking crazy. I saw someone share a video the other day, and it was like, that is my life fucking story over the last 16 years. Like, this person died, that person died, people I thought would never fucking harm me, betray me, ba-ba-ba-da-boop. That happened. This happened. Got extremely sick. Lost everything. Fucking ba-ba-da-boop. Like, oh, yeah, me too. But we're coming to the end of that. And it doesn't matter your sign, because all of us are impacted by it. Some of us are going to be even more so impacted by it. But I feel like it's time. The things that have been missing in your life, the things that aren't working out is, yeah, Ace of Cups, new beginning, a new start. And you're making the judgment call. You're doing the work. You're healing. And you're making the choices that need to be made, you know? So don't worry about, like, you know, it's good that it's impacting her. Are you worried that it's impacting her? Because I know you're like, you didn't really ask a question. You kind of just told me what was going on. Did you ask a question? This is Bridget Rao with Divine Essentials. My husband even sings that. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much. I don't even know how I came up with it. It was just like one day on the Bridget Rao channel, I was like, this is Bridget Rao. And people were like, you got to do that again. And I was like, oh, okay. So I did it. Working on hometown rejection wound, and I think it's affecting my person too. All right, so I pulled out the counterpart oracle for Ricky to Rick, and anybody who's just coming in, if you want to join the list, all of the links are in my bio. It says, I'm sorry I have hurt you so many times. I feel like the universe is punishing me for how I treated you, karma. I do feel like your person is being impacted, but I don't think it's necessarily your fucking fault either. Like, I feel like that may be part of it, but I also feel like your person's going through things that they need to go through for the things that they've done in their own karma, in their own stuff. So, and that's a lot of times, like when people are in separation, they have karma, they have karma. That's why when sometimes people tell me like, oh, he's in a karmic relationship, a bop and a boop. I'm like, well, you might still have karmic relationships to heal and clear up, and you're actually slowing down the roll by hiding and hermiting. But know that, like, you know, there's always something going on for both sides. And it says, I'm afraid of what others may say or think. I know I shouldn't care, but I do. So I don't know. I feel like this person, like, she's just kind of like afraid of what you're gonna think, afraid of what other people are gonna think. Like, she may just be kind of like, I was getting that hermit energy. I feel like she's probably mirroring you with that. Doesn't know what to do at this time. She's afraid of being hurt again, so I feel like she's hiding away. I hate when your attention is focused on other people. I get extremely jealous. Okay, so she gets a little jealous. She doesn't like it when you're talking to other people's. It's not fun for her. And look at that! 11-11, union is close. You're almost there. So keep doing what you're doing. It says, I'm sorry I lied to you. Shadow work. So you're doing it, man. You're working on the right stuff. That's why you're like, your union comes. Like, people have to do these things that are not easy to do, that bring shit up, because if we don't, we just stay stuck. So dive into the shadow to find the light. Deep wounds are in need of illumination. You are sparking those right now. You're connecting with your higher power. You are doing what you need to do to figure out what's best for you. And you may feel secluded, and it may feel like, oh my God, this is like, I'm so sick of being alone, or I'm sick of going through like more fucking trauma and more bullshit in my life. Like, can I just be done? Can I just be done with all the fucking bullshit that comes around with the planet? But we also have surrender to rest and sleep. So make sure that you know, take time out to rest and sleep. Don't burn yourself out. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your body, mind, and spirit. And then surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all that you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. And this came through a lot today, that concept. I was like telling people, I'm like, you can't get what you are like really like, and that's why usually we get so much worse. Like, when we start losing money, it gets much worse, because we're like, and the more we're, the more difficult it gets. So allow yourself to just chill out. Yeah, and surrender to your success. Like, I feel like success is easy when we just like eliminate the anxiety, the fears, the doubts, the insecurities. Yeah, and maybe you're afraid of what other people are going to think too. Maybe you don't even realize it. Maybe it's subconscious. You could be holding yourself back. Because I know you've done that with some stuff. You're like, I could do this, I could do that. You're kind of like I am with the jumping around with the ADHD, creating this thing, creating that thing. But then sometimes, you know, like, you'll have like a reason for like not doing it that's kind of like not the biggest reason, you know, it's like just a little reason. But I feel like I'm losing my mind. So I feel like the light codes that are coming in, the sun energies that are coming in, are also really impacting the both of you at this time. So make sure that whatever it's bringing on for you, you're allowing yourself to heal, and you're giving yourself that time to take a break. Like, you don't have to bust your ass every single day. It's okay for you to rest, man. And it's okay for you to figure out what's going on inside of you. It feels like I'm slowly losing you. I feel like you may both feel this way. You both feel secluded. You both feel like I'm missing out on this other person. And making sure you're surrendering to setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So don't burn yourself to the ground, okay? Thank you very much, everybody, for coming in. If anybody would like to do a little reading, they are linked in the bio. It's like 5 minutes for $5 or $5.55. What do you even see in me? I'm afraid of what? Oh my goodness! What the hell? I'm working on hometown. I feel like this may be the wound there. You're working on the hometown rejection wound. I feel like, and I know, cause like that's the thing. Like, I don't think like that anymore. But when I first went online, when I first put stuff out there, like, I would be like, oh no, like, I don't want people who know me to see me. But now I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Look at what I'm fucking sharing. Look at it. But that's because, like, on the places that the hometown people are gonna see, I'm usually sharing like lately I'm sharing like all the conspiracy. I'm like, wake up, the people, they are doing bad things. And you know, I get a little like, meh. But I also just share like pictures of the dogs and stuff on there. But when it goes like onto like TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, on those places, it's always felt like okay. Like, I didn't care if someone saw me. I've met better people online. I feel more supported online than I've ever felt in person in the world. But it's safe to be seen, okay? And your root chakra is here, and it says fear and impatience, lack of abundance, greediness, anger and aggression, physical blockages surrounding security and safety. Get grounded and practice techniques that will anchor you back into the present moment. And yeah, like, don't burn yourself out, okay? Relax and get grounded. I feel like the anger has been coming up a lot in these energies, and we may not even realize it. Like, I got angry the other day, but not really angry, but just like I realized how much anger was there when I was talking about, like, I would never fucking do that. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm kind of angry about that. So we may have anger that we're not even realizing, and you are a starseed, okay? So you are here for a bigger mission than your 3D mind can comprehend. Bring your focus onto service, and when you're in service to the collective, you know, that's going to bring in abundance. That's going to bring in alignment. That's going to help you to attract the good things. I get scattered that way. Yeah, me too. Me too. But the more you heal, the deeper my desire grows for you. So the more, like I said, the more that you heal, the more that you grow, the more that you do this stuff, you get grounded. I would, you know, I'm feeling like red may be specific for you. This may, like, I'm getting, because I know you were working on, like, making your space more comfortable for you. I'm thinking, like, not like major red, right? But like a red throw pillow, or a red painting on the wall. Just not the whole wall, just a little, like this much red in your room. This much red in your room. You know what I mean? I feel like that's gonna help ground you. And even, like, I wear red socks sometimes. I got the red lighter. I do drink Coca-Cola to ground me with the nanotechnology. But yeah, get grounded back into the present moment. And we have Sami with the soul retrieval. And it says, soul retrieval is needed for you to remember who you were before trauma and pain shaped you into false versions of your divine selves. So you need to do some soul retrieval. There's soul retrievals on all the places, but you can also do a soul retrieval solo. And maybe intend to do it for her. Maybe I should make one of those. I should do a counterpart soul retrieval, where it's like whoever's listening to it is doing it for the both of them to heal and clear whatever's going on at this time. I'm extremely unhappy with my life. I feel like a failure. You deserve so much more than what I can give you. That's definitely like root chakra shit. That's you know, that type of crap. And it's like secluded and alone, tired. And again, these things may not be conscious. We may not be thinking like, oh, but it may be under there. And this may be coming up to be illuminated. Like, my friend messaged me the other day and was, you know, sharing things about how she feels at certain places, and I was like, I don't really feel that way, but I'm sure it does impact me, because I can remember my parents, or like my mom, being that way about like people with money, being like, oh, they're all fucking assholes, they're no good, they're snooty, they're uppity. Like, where I live now, she used to call it Deluxeberry, and I never thought that I would ever live in Deluxeberry, because my mom made a big deal about it, but here I am living in Deluxeberry. But I don't have that, like, they're all evil, but I probably do in the subconscious. That's why we want to do those subconscious healings. And you are here for a big mission and purpose, and that means healing that karma. That means doing those things. So keep doing those things and know that you're doing good. I still struggle to connect to anger. That would be something. I still yeah, I mean, if you're struggling to connect with it, go to a rage room. You'd probably just be like, this is weird. I feel weird in a rage room because I'm not ready to rage out. I'm just kind of sitting here. I don't know what that is. Oh, I'm used to the, not used to this thing yet. I am now on WhatsApp, so people can book with me on WhatsApp, but I'm not used to that notification thing. 11:11, union is close. You are getting there. But your root chakra, and this is anger and aggression, so if you're suppressing that, let it out, man. Scream, yell, shout, shout, let it all out. These are the things we can do without. Come on. I don't know if those are the words, but solar plexus chakra, a lack of confidence, ego, self-centered. Find healthy ways to feel confident without overly aggressive or in your face. Okay, so don't go the other way. Like, I'm like, get angry, share, like, not be a jerk, but just like let it out. It's okay to let it out. It's okay to acknowledge. But over here, find healthy ways to feel confident. And also, how are you mirroring your partner? You know, and where are you giving your power away? Those are the two cards, solar plexus and root, yellow and red. working with those colors are going to help you at this time, and working with those chakras and overcoming, you know, the blocks that are there, and acknowledging, like, it's okay to be mad, man. It's okay. I want to go to a rage room and use an axe. I will also book on WhatsApp after the live as well. Thank you so much. I sense something pushing us back to one another. All right, guys. So does anybody else want to get a reading? All of the links are in the bio. It is, there's Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, or people can send a swan. If you want to send a swan, I can do a couple of cards for the swans. And when we get 5 swans, I'm going to give away something. I can't remember what I said I was going to give away, because I couldn't decide when I was trying to decide. Whatever it says. I'll do mine on WhatsApp. Okay, that's okay. You're welcome. I know some people like privacy. That's why I do private readings. I also have like longer versions, like if somebody wants a longer reading from me privately. On my Etsy, I have some. On my Etsy, I have a ritual in reading. So it's like I make you like a money bowl, I dress you up a candle, I do a ritual, and it can be for money, love, and like protection, or whatever you want, whatever intention you got. I got all the shit to do it with. And then when I light your candle, I do the reading, and it's like 5 questions, any questions, and we let the candle burn while I answer those 5 questions. The one I did the other day, it ended up being like a lot longer than I like. That's how everything is. I'm like, you probably like 40 minutes. It was like over an hour long that I sent to him. But I don't like to, because sometimes they are shorter. Same thing with my cord cuttings. When I do the cord cuttings, some of them take like 3 hours, and some of them are done in like freaking 30 minutes. But it depends on how the candles burn, because when they're dressed, they have all those herbs on it. And that's something too. I did 2 cord cuttings yesterday, and those were freaking crazy and intense. One was to help like clear blocks to pregnancy, and there was babies in the wax. Like you could clearly see the babies in the wax. The other person had been really down and blocked, and at the end I saw some demons, like clear demon faces in there, but we did clear it all out, so she's gonna be better. I like privacy as well too. I never get readings. I never go and get readings. You saw that? Yeah, it was crazy. I sent it to my dad. I was like, do you see the demon? He's like, yes. He gets freaked out when anything like that happens, because I'm doing it here, you know, like, oh, there's a demon on my plate in my room, Dad. Did you see the demon on the plate in my room? Speaking of, I cut some of my hair off today. Cut it all. I'm sick of it freaking, like, being hard to brush. So I was like, yeah, that was crazy. There is a on the TikTok. I have a longer version of it. That was over an hour long. That cord cutting video. Like I, you know, I show the people the whole process. I'm like, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing that. I dress their candles. I put the cords around it. I set it all up. You know, I put like cinnamon on for a bun, like, or whatever it is that's going on, and then I speak to them, and I call in Archangel Michael, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. Let's clear any blocks. Archangel Michael, wave your sword of light. Cut any cords of attachment that are blocking this person from knowing what they need to know. And I go through all the chakras, so like the wisdom, the knowledge, all of that, the vision and all of that, their intuition, the communication, compassion, their like confidence, their relationships, their stability. And we go through that whole process. And a lot of times I figure out what's going on, because like the stuff will ignite at certain points, and I'm like, oh, so we get to the solar plexus and this ignites. You had a block in your solar plexus, or cords. People were trying to take your fucking power. It freaked me out, the faces on the pictures. Yeah, it was kind of creepy. It freaked me out too, because it was in my room. But is that on TikTok, the one with the demons? I get curious. I shared it on my stories on Instagram, and I haven't shared the longer video yet. Like, there's a full hour for the person, but I have like a 3-minute that I cut out of it to show people like some of like, you know, a little bit more. I haven't shared it yet though. The things that I've shared was just like a very short clip of like the demon face. I was like, do you see the demon face? There's a fucked up demon face. There was a couple of them in there. It was scary. We call on Archangel Michael to come in. We ask for the Great Spirit Creator to come in at this time to help us, to cleanse, to clear, to align. I now ground the vortex down into the heart of Mother Earth, and I ask for the assistance and the grounding, the stability. I ask the Pleiadian, the Arcturian, the Lyran, Andromedan, the Sirian, the Vegan, the Avian consciousness to assist the angels and archangels, the ascended masters, the multidimensional beings of light, to bring that vortex all the way up into the light of source where all information is known and stored. Please speed it up to just under the speed of light, expanding it out to encompass this entire house and all of the individuals that will connect with us tonight, to bring them into the sacred space of the vortex, transmuting, healing, aligning. Anything inside of the vortex that is not the vibration of the Mahatma love without condition cannot stay within, and anything outside of the vortex that is not the vibration of the Mahatma love without condition will not be allowed to enter in. We transmute, we heal, we cleanse, and we bring the pillar down to the vortex into us at this time to bring us the wisdom and the light. Boopity boop 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 boop. Alright. So yes, if anybody else has a question on here, you can let me know. I have the 5 for 5 or like the 11 for 11, and it's basically like it's like $1 a minute basically how it works out, but it's kind of like if you do like $1, it's like it's gonna be brilliant. Well, you could send $1. I don't care. I don't care what people do. Do whatever you want. I find that like when I go live, I like people, you know, I just whatever, just do whatever. But it gets a little like, you know, overwhelming sometimes. Boppity boop. Oop, I missed some of this. I saw it on her Instagram. I got curious. How do you know if you have anything? Everybody has cords, first of all. To the extent of how bad they are depends on like you and your life and what's been going on. Some people, like, if you're in a toxic environment, right, what happens is everywhere you go there's cords, energy cords, right? Like me and you have cords going between us right now. Even though you're through time and space, it defies all of that. So there's a good cord here right now. Hopefully you don't like dislike me, you don't have any resentment, you know, things are all right. So this is a good cord. But like if you go cut someone off in traffic, that's a bad cord. If you go somewhere and people don't like you, or like people are talking shit about you, or you get triggered by somebody like, oh, I'm jealous of that person or whatever, cord. And over time, they become like an attachment, especially because we're not like, hey, yo, Archangel Michael, or like we're consciously connecting once in a while to be like, hey, let's do what we need to do to cleanse and clear the energy. If we don't do that on a regular, those cords will turn into attachments, which can become entities and demons. And I never believed that demons were real until I saw them. And I was like, okay, that's real. And I've had some crazy shit happen. I had somebody come get a healing at my place. She was like convulsing. Crystals were breaking. She was screaming. Nobody was there with me at the house. I was like, oh my God. And then she left. And the demon stayed behind. Whatever the fuck was in her that we expelled out stayed in my house for a few days, and then I did get it out with the vortex. But in that time, fucked up shit happened. But it's like childhood trauma, sexual trauma, things like that will definitely cause it to get to that degree. But even just being kind of lazy with yourself, you know, care in terms of energetic, like, let me cleanse my aura, let me intend, let me just, like, it's so simple. Archangel Michael, please wave your sword of light to cut the cords. But I have like a guided meditation on the Divine Essentials YouTube channel. Like 100,000 people have watched it at this point. It's really good for cutting the cords. And like once you do that, you know, you just keep up with it. Or if you do like the cord cutting ritual with me, which is like on sale right now for pretty inexpensive, that resets you. And then like when you move forward from that day, like you want to be like, okay, every once in a while, like once a day or whenever you feel like something, like when you're not feeling that goodness between you and others, cut those cords so they don't come into something bad. I see Liz. Wow. Bridget, how can one be more like a true shaman or healer with herbs? You gotta learn. But actually, that's like, you know what? I'm an advanced aromatherapist, right? I went through all the classes and like I got their certificate. It's just a fucking piece of paper because, like, yes, she did teach me a lot. Granted, she did teach me a lot. If I didn't go to that class, I wouldn't know what I know. But everything that she taught me in that class, I could Google. So I feel like it's practice. It's like, it's just showing up and it's learning, you know, and actively doing something. Like all of these herbs just like came to me. And so, you know what I do? Like when I'm rolling the candles and stuff, I have a fucking thing beside me that lets me know, like, okay, basil does this, this does that. And over time, I'll start to remember what those ones do. Some of them I know, like I know what rose does. I know what lavender does. I know what most of the essential oils do. Well, there's a lot of essential oils. The ones that I have, I know what they do. But then, like, all the herbs and shit, like the shit for your fucking kitchen, they all do things. But it's just through practice and repetition and, like, wisdom. Google it, research it. But also trust your intuition. Because sometimes I just do shit, and then afterwards I find out, like, oh, that was a good thing. That was the right thing. That was the right frequency. I know I had one and went to get cleansed. I couldn't me for over 10 years. I don't know, which should I do? No, not at all. I have a good heart. God gave me all the amazing I could. Oh, you probably talk about when I was like, do you hate me? When did you see it? When did I see what? The demon? I've seen a few demons. Is that what you mean, Paloma? Let me catch up with you guys. Never hurt anyone in no way. I'm all love. Yeah, but some people aren't, and some people be daggering you, you know? How much is that? It's on my Etsy shop. It's like, I think I did a 30% sale on some of the stuff in the Etsy shop. So, it's probably under $30 at this moment. I'm not 100% positive, but beep, beep, beep. I want to start an apothecary at home. Yeah, that would be good ideas. List is open. Thank you very much. Sandra's always on the ball. She is awesome sauce. I'm going to make you a moderator. You can comment, you can mute, you can block, you can poll, you can do it all. Thank you, Sandra. She's already doing it without being it. Yeah, so anybody coming in, my readings are open if you have a question. It's like 5 minutes for 5:55. What the hell? I went to the wrong place. I went to my website, which I do have a website with offers on it, but I also have an Etsy shop. And on my Etsy shop, the cord cutting is usually $50. It's 35% off right now for $32.50. And there's only a few left in stock at this time. And then I have an herbal class on Udemy for sale, and I should take, yeah, man. Yeah, I have some of those on there too. Like, they're not that specifically, but I've got, Udemy is got a lot of shit on there. I should put my shit on there. My Reiki 2 attunement is on there. I taught Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 on the Divine Essentials channel recently. Private reading on there. It's a 20-minute private reading for $21. And then the custom ritual and tarot reading is $35 at this time. That's like a 20-minute reading and a 20-minute ritual for any intention that you have, and you ask 5 questions about whatever you want to ask. And then I got crystals and candles and all types of things. Where's my ladies? And she did a black magic on, wait, what? Wait, what? She did black magic on him and me. I got cleaned up and took him as well, because as soon as we got back, I have to learn Reiki from you as well. Well, it's all there, man. It's all good. Reiki 1's totally free. You do the whole thing for free on the Divine Essentials YouTube channel. Together my pain came back. She just won't let him go. I wish you would stop. Yeah. Oh, is that a different version of you, Sandra? Thank you. Oh, maybe I should share from mine. Huh? I have another TikTok with 13,000 followers. I don't really use it much, but there's 13. Oh, open up. There's a lot of people on it. I did start it, but we'll do it all over again until I finish it. Yeah. And honestly, with the Reiki teachings and like the book and all of that, the best thing is to fucking start doing it. I was doing Reiki before I ever got my Reiki 1 or any type of certificate. It's innately within us. Anybody can heal, but the class teaches you how to do it in a way that's like a little bit stronger and with integrity, and like to protect yourself and to like not do stupid. Like there's some people out there who do stupid shit, but if you use common sense, you should be okay. Like seriously, I found out one day that somebody like did like a sacred activation in a car like garage, like a big car garage full of cars. I'm like, why there of all fucking place? Like go outside. You're already halfway outside. You're in a fucking cement like sitting in a fucking parking lot. That's weird. Don't do that. You know, don't do that. If it's an emergency, if it needs to be there, but like otherwise, no. Oh, somebody sent a gift. Thank you. I don't know what that is, but thank you, thank you. Some sent gimme the vote. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Again, I'm just like, I haven't been on TikTok. Oh, I forgot. I have ADHD. Wow, it is 8 point... Again, with the fucking... I'm never going to be able to talk about the likes because of fucking Gypsy Rose. Wow, 8.8 thousand. That's 88. That's abundance. Now it's 8.9. Keep on sharing and liking the live. Does anybody want a reading? How do I fucking share it? I feel so stupid. Copy the link. How do you, can you share it to your story? I don't have any friends. Boop. Ooh, wow, 9,000? How do you guys get to go up so fast? Now I feel like it's not that big of a feat. If you go from 8.8 to 9.2, well, I guess they're kind of close. Let me see, has anybody paid? Nope, not yet. But we've had a good amount of people getting them. That's not true. We've had people getting their readings. And I know some of you want to do it on WhatsApp, and that's okay too. We can do that after. But if anybody wants their reading with me on here, we have the link in the bio or the swans. You can send a swan, and you get like 5 minutes of anything you want. I'll do anything you want. I'm just kidding. I have all the decks. I have lots of decks. All the decks right there. All the decks down there. I made 28 different decks myself. There's a lot of deck. What did you say? On your list. Let's do 10,000. Ooh, 10.2. Thank you so much. I've learned to clean myself with an egg, bay leaf, cinnamon, and sugar, even with a lemon. Yes, those things do work, and those are good ways to help, you know, and they're good. They're natural. I do a lot of different things like that, too. Bay leaves are very helpful for attracting the abundance. Oh, you know what? I'm reading this instead of reading that. I don't have any friends either. Double tapping. Thank you very much. Get it to 10K. We got it. We're awesome sauce. You guys are the best. Love you so much. I've received an order request. Okay, I don't know. I think I'll do that after so that I don't mess it up. But thank you very much, whoever has sent the order request. I also have to do a reading for somebody on my Etsy shop. But in the meantime, I am here. I don't know who you guys are. Link in the bio for the payment. I don't know how to pay. Okay. So you see, like, you see this? You click here to my name. Click the name. What the hell? How did it? Click the name of me, and then click on me. I think, yes, you click on me, and then right there, that link, it says, oh fuck. It says the beacons. Right there, the beacons.ai Divine Essential. That is where you go, and there's a lot of options. There's PayPal, there's Cashapp, and there is Venmo, and it's like whatever one. So PayPal, you know, it's like it will open up and you put the amount in you want. Same with the Cashapp and the Venmo. And then this also has the list to everything else that I have, like my website, my Etsy shop, my freaking, all the things. Oh, and that's the cord cutting meditation. So even that's right there for those of you who are interested in cutting your cords with Archangel Michael. That's like my best thing on that channel. People have been coming back for years. People listen to it like nightly. I got it to 10K. Thank you so much. And it's 10:10 p.m. Yes, friends are overrated sometimes. It depends on the friend, you know? I've had a lot of friends that ended up not truly being a friend. I've had a lot of cords in the result at the end. They weren't a friend. They were just cords in the end. The link in the bio. Thank you very much. Going into the beach is good too, right? Yes, cleansing and clearing with salt water. Whenever I take a shower or anything, I use salt. Sometimes it's Himalayan salt or whatever salt. Right now I got Hawaiian salt. I'm almost out of the pink salt. And I'm a little nervous about it because it's really hard. The reason why I think it's hard, I haven't touched it yet. The reason why I bought it was because I was making like pretty stuff at one point, because I make like, you know, all the essential oil stuff. And I was going to do half purple and half black for my like salt scrub. Yes, but it will cleanse you. It's very cleansing, very clearing. 11.1, make a wish. We can't really put it into the chat, but it's always in the bio. Yeah, we'll get in trouble. I can only pay with debit card because I don't have those apps. Is it possible? Yeah, on PayPal, it's okay. And if you want, you can just ask me a question, and if there's an issue, I can send you it differently afterwards. But PayPal usually lets people pay with a credit card. And I know that you're not the type of, like, she's come to events of mine. She's not like one of those people who would just be like, okay, I got what I want to buy. You know, I trust her. I know I gotta tell Sandra that she's safe. Sandra's like my bouncer. She's like, no free questions. 5 minutes only. Yes, I do the pink salt bath a lot when I feel kind of weird. Yeah. Salt is very good, like very cleansing, very clearing. Essential oils too. Florida water. Florida water is very good for, smells good, it's cleansing, and it's like basically like pure alcohol, but it's also, you know, spiritual. It's like you can cleanse the energy. I love that. I love Palo Santo. I like the smell of Palo Santo much better than sage. Even incense. Anything. You don't even need anything. You can just intend to cleanse. But those are tools in our 3D world that make it a little bit more easy for us to be like, okay, like this is what I'm doing. List is open. It is. If anybody wants to send a swan, I can do some cards for your swan. And I'm totally expected of, like, I'm very grateful, because for somebody that has not gone live or been on fucking TikTok at like very consistent at all, since I basically started it when I started it, TikTok was much easier to grow. My first account, 20,000. My second account, 13,000. Now I come back as like, you got like 12 likes. You got like no views. So I'm very grateful that anybody has even come in at all to these and has been getting readings. Like, and I know I gotta keep coming for it to grow. Yeah, you're about to come into a season of expansion. My dad feels that too. He's like, I think the readings are really gonna be good. Yeah, I have a good feeling about it. He's always fucking right when it's his intuition. So good times are coming. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Booby dooby doop. Booby dooby doop. Yes, okay, I saw that. List is open. I request to add my client. What? You request to add your client? I don't know what that. Can't take your card. What? La Fala? Can't take your card? What is La Fala? La Fala Zell? I don't know what you guys are talking about. That's a whole other fucking language. Yes, okay, I saw it. I keep reading that same comment. I am a drummer, so I like to use percussion instruments for cleansing. My drums are finally in the room down below me. They were in the basement for the longest time, but now they're here. Hi, Joyce. Or Juicy Joyce. She's a very juicy girl. But all of my drums are in the home. I gotta take some of these things out. I got a lot of shit in this bowl. This is the money bowl that I was making. This is sex magic. This has all the monies. Hello, Joycey, Juicy Joy, Invita. Sandra is Invita. You're Invita. Thank you very much. Oh shit, I forgot to share it again. See, ADHD. I smoked a little bit of weed before I started to. So that may have, like, I didn't mean for it to be as much as it had because I just took one hit, but the one hit was kind of big. And I was like, oh fuck. And it was right before I started because like, I need to take a look. Oh no. And I hadn't really had any for a few days. So yeah, I'm totally content. I'm happy. Whatever. Oh, somebody sent money. Let's see. 1111 from Elizabeth Riviera. I believe that's her name. I like the drums too. So if you have a question, you sent 1111. Let me know if you're like, I want it on like this certain thing or on that certain, you know what I mean? Like you want it to be about a dude, or do you want it to be what the heck is that? Or do you want it to be about something else? You know, whatever you want. Or do you want certain cards, whatever. Like if you got something that you really want, and some people just are like, I'm whatever, open to whatever. I need to get better at fucking using this goddamn thing. It's very difficult for me. I don't like that you have to like send it directly to people though. Like I feel weird. Watch me. It feels a little pushy. I don't know. Yes, it's me. Okay. So do you just like are good with whatever? You want love messages? I know it's you. So are you asking about wishy-washy? Are you asking about wishy-washy? Oh, do you want to wait for the WhatsApp? You're confusing me. Oh, you already paid for. Okay, I get it. Well, that's okay. She sent the money. Thank you very much. Somebody else. Was it you that had the order request, or was that someone else? Jenny has sent me a message. Hold on. I'm gonna tell her. I live on TikTok now. Come say hi. She'll probably be like, I can't push. Fucking driving. She's always driving now. I don't know if Paloma went. Paloma, did you want, I don't know if you're still here. If you want me to do a reading for you, a question for you, we can figure out the payment thing after. That's okay. Oh, all right. I gotta take that one off so I don't keep looking at it and thinking that it's new. I'm like, oh, there's one. It's just yours. Yeah, she wants it on WhatsApp. Yes. Okay. What is your question? Oh, what is this? What is that? A guest request? I don't know what that does.
Hey.
Hi.
You joined a few people. So I was telling you, my love, if I join with you, maybe it's easier for me to invite my people because they're not responding. I mean, you have a few. You have a few of them there. You have Alma, you have Paulina, and Liz. So let me see if I could do it like that now that we're joining, so you can have more of my ladies.
Okay. Oh, you did do it, Paloma? Okay.
Yeah, Alma's there. So guys, she's doing paid readings. She's doing this special here. Her readings are usually $50 and $100. You need to take advantage of her. Okay?
He's like, get over there.
Get over there now.
You do have that like mom energy.
Yeah, I am a mom. I should be calling myself Mom Tarot.
Mama. Okay, Paloma, so do you have a question for me? Hi, Alma. You think what would work better? Sharing it? About your love life. Okay. I like the face because she knows. We all know. I already know. Like, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. I'll be nice. I'll be nice. My regular girls know that, like, when it, you know, sometimes I'm a little rough on them. Because I care about them. And sometimes they're dealing with people that are really not nice people. You know, sometimes they, like, you know, I want to protect them. So it says, I want to tear your clothes off and have my way with you, leaving my scent and prints all over what belongs to me. This energy has come through a lot tonight. This energy of, like, the passion and desire. It's not necessarily the most romantic, but it is there. I've awoken because of our love, and I have sought out guidance for our path together. So I do feel like he is going through a spiritual awakening at this time. Even though he's like, you know, I feel like it's in the energies right now. I keep getting that sense. Well, I know that because I've done many readings today, and everybody's like, I just want to hit it and freaking do this, and I'll bend you over, and like, I can't stop thinking about the times that we boop-a-deep. I'm committed to improving myself. You inspire me to heal and grow. Okay, so like I said, he is, even though he's wanting to tear your clothes off and all of that, I feel like part of that is because of that animalistic thing that I was talking about earlier. I don't know if you were in here, but there was like the wolf energy, like primal energy. Like, I want to make you, like, you know, I want people to know that you're mine. Because like, sometimes people are good at that. Like, you know, someone's taken or not. You know, like that primal energy that some people can exhibit. But beyond that, he is committed to improving himself, and he has awoken. He is healing. He is growing. And I got stripping down masculine beliefs over here with the masculine madness. So I feel like he is working on his beliefs as well. Okay, he's trying to figure out, like, what I want out of life, like what I should be focused on, what I shouldn't be focused on. Because he's sick of fucking pretending to be someone he's not. He's sick of wearing a mask. He's sick of, you know, hiding and pretending. And I feel like when you go through a spiritual awakening, that's what happens. And I feel like you have awoken him. You've helped him. He says, I will taste your sweet kiss again, sweetness. You may not be conscious of it. He may not tell you. But I feel like I think a lot of feminines would be surprised to be like, oh, wow, my masculine does, you know, have a clue about spiritual stuff or is awakening. Even if they weren't when you first connected, a lot of times they do. And this says, you are so tempting. You are my temptress. And I'm sinking into the depths of despair. So I know I feel like you guys may be kind of having a lot of the same, like, I know you're going through an awakening. I know you've been in you know, some places where you're feeling a little down and out. Yeah, we get the lonely, isolated. Like, I know you, man. I know you. I can feel you. I know what's going on. And, yeah, you know, I feel like he's doing that too. But you guys are both going into the shadow to illuminate, and this is helping him to see. So when we do our shadow work, right, it's like, I finally see what I've done. I've got a new perspective. That's why we do the shadow work. That's why we go into the darkness. We can't know the light without the dark. And I feel like you are telepathically connected. There's a lot of darkness around you guys at this time, but it's because you have deep wounds from childhood to heal. He says, I know you can help me, but I'm too proud to admit that I want or need to be nurtured. So that's something he's also working on, is those, like, that ego. And I know you got stuff to work on too. We all do. None of us are done. We'll never ever be done healing all of our little weird shit. It's like, it's an ongoing thing. He says, I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self-control to not come ravage you. But he is very hostile too. But I feel like this is collective energies with the Aries energy and Pluto energy right now. It's almost like a mock Mercury retrograde. So X's could be thinking about you, but they may be like fired up passionately. Aries is about passion, sex, drive, war, right? And then fucking the other one there, Pluto, is like the like, he's just crazy, just destructive, just like, oh my God. So all of the things that get messed up, like, I've been seeing that. I've been having fights with people and not even trying to, I really tried hard not to offend, or like, when I responded to because I know my sister used to respond to all the messages on Etsy for me because she's very good at it. She's great, right? She's like, oh my goodness, let me check in on that for you. And I'm just very blunt and very, right. The person sent me a message and I answered them, and they were like, I just want to let you know that was very condescending. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I really tried hard for that not to be. And everything was fine after that because we got to talk. And I was like, listen, that was totally not my intention. I really tried hard on that one. And she's like, thank you for being honest. And, you know, we ended up, she's like telling me about her, her Gemini placements and stuff. So even though that stuff is going on in our lives, even though we have these like energies happening of chaos and uproars and, you know, anger or whatever, it will shift again. And if we can get through it, if we can speak up, if we can, you know, allow ourselves to be vulnerable and not get triggered, because like I could have been like, you know what, fuck you then, blah, blah, blah. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm working on that. And other people, that's what we're going through right now. Like my friend the other day was having all these realizations of shit that like she didn't realize before, like being afraid to be seen by people, stuff that her parents passed down to her about like the world around her. And we're having a lot come into illumination at this time, but that can be heavy and dark. But I feel like you guys are going through that process, and he will choose comfort in the end, and you feel like home to him. But at the moment, he may want to escape. He may want to do a little bit of like smokity smoking. He may want to like, you know, kind of just like, you know, surrender and hide away. We have, I don't know what that noise is. What is all that noise? But it says, all is written in the stars, the scars of your heart, perfect times to start, coming near or apart, okay? So you guys will come together when it's meant to be. And when you come together and when you separate and when you do whatever you do and however long it takes and like the triggers that happen, it's all for a reason. And it's helping us to grow. There's a reason for it all. And we have beams of ascension, light codes of awakening, breaking the old paradigm. Okay, so the old paradigm is broken and you're about to come into a season of expansion. I'm just gonna fall. And there is a deeper meaning within the symbolism of things that you're seeing at this time. So pay attention, okay? Like what numbers are you seeing? What, 1027. I see 1020, I see 27 all the fucking time, okay? But 27 is there. Oh my goodness, and there's 27 notifications too. See, I told you, 27. 27. I still don't, I feel like 2027, something's gonna happen. But in your life, what do you got going on? What synchronicities do you have? It's gonna help you to figure out your resources. I know that might have been something that you were dealing with too. I feel like the more stable you can feel, the better you can like come into self-worth, like in your environment, the more stability that you have, the better you are going to be in terms of everything around you. Like like we all get that, right? But I feel like that is something that is going to help you to move forward in partnership, is to just feel stable. Like just feel stable regardless of what's going on, regardless of how much money you have. Your value and worth doesn't come out of money. Your value and worth comes from within. Your value and worth is your wisdom. And when we use our wisdom and we are good within, we attract the abundance into our lives. We attract the love into our life. We heal. Our contracts, our relationships can grow. And everything has an origin story, and every story has pieces that lead back to tomorrow. No matter how far you go, there you will be. And we are circulating. Uh-oh, I don't know what I did. Death and rebirth. Okay, again, sex, deep bonds, that type of energy is here. This is the 8th house. This is the Scorpio-Pluto energy. Major transformation, major desires, lots of stuff coming up, but you're about to come into a season of expansion. The second time we've seen that. So allow your ancestors to support you. I don't know how to turn that sound off. My sound is off on my phone, but like it keeps making noise. And I don't even know where it's coming from, but it did the last time I was live. I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul, and I see your face, smell your scent, and hear your voice every single place I go. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Is Elizabeth? Okay, Elizabeth is the one that they just sent my email about that now. Elizabeth, what are these? Do I need a date of birth? I do not. I don't need the date of births or the pictures. But yes, I want to be the only one who gets to see your naked body and soul. And then root chakra, and this came up earlier with Rick. I don't know. I think you were probably here when that came through. But again, anger, aggression, that Mars energy. Like we may have those types of triggers coming up just in general right now. Maybe people who aren't normally mad, or people, you know, are just, we're figuring things out. What was under the surface is coming up to be like healed and released. I know you would make me the happiest person on earth, but I'm intimidated at the thought of trying to do the same for you. I put you on a pedestal, and now it's like, ugh, like some people do that. And I feel like he almost may be intimidated by how much you care and how much you give and how much you, like, how nice you are is like overwhelming for him. Maybe he's just a little lazy when it comes to being nice to people. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like he just feels like he doesn't compare. But Starseeds, you are here for a bigger mission than your 3D mind can comprehend. Bring your focus onto service and assist the collective in the grand shift. Everything is shifting. Get grounded and stable. And look for your anger. Look for what's going on under there. And any lack of abundance, you know, anything like that can bring up that type of energy. Look at it and get grounded into it, and like allow yourself to feel comfortable regardless, you know, with whatever's going on. Like, even when we're angry, even when we're struggling, even when, you know, whatever's happening, we get to decide. We're the final factor of how we're going to respond and where we're going to go from there. Are we going to take that energy and lay down and die, or are we going to take that energy and get up and thrive? So any fear or impatience, you're letting it go. Your physical blockages surrounding the safety and security are being released. I really feel like good things are coming. So get grounded and practice techniques that bring you back to this present moment. And I am seeing the chariot here, so I feel like things are going to be moving swiftly for you the more you can stay grounded and the more that you can trust. Yeah, you are becoming magnetic at this time. Look for the signs, pay attention to the things. I feel like you're going to be seeing like certain numbers. You may see serpents, you may even see a lot of like astrology wheels or something, but you are creating a new alternate reality. So create to navigate uncharted places. All right, things are coming up for you. Oh, look, there's a serpent again. Look at the, okay, oh, wait, that makes sense. Okay, so the serpent is connected to the root. Like when we do the Monika rites, we have an archetype for all 7 chakras. The root is the serpent. So the root chakra is coming up, the serpent's coming up. They want you to clear and cleanse, release the past, shed your skin like the serpent sheds hers. You know, let it all go. And she's the one that's always most close to the earth. So allow yourself to like really get close to the earth. Like if it's anywhere that you are kind of warm, put your feet into the ground or go hug a tree, or, you know, even just allow yourself to be in the sunlight. But it's time to shed the outgrown aspects, because you are here to come right now into this time of expansion, but you need to shed some things away so that can happen. Because there is duality, right? It's like we can stay in the deep wounds, we can stay in the misery, we can stay in the pain, we can stay in the darkness of the fears, or we can heal and rise and take that energy of the Aries at this time and get driven and energetic and optimistic. How are you messaging me? Is that you? Spread your wings and rise into the dark, stormy skies. Trust your inner knowing and see the sunrise. So everything is working out. We are going to be rising through the darkness. Aquarius, Uranus, rebel invention teams. I feel like people are going to be meeting the right people and things are going to be working out. We have also the deep wounds. That was here a second ago, and now I'm seeing 1033. Clearing emotional blocks with elixirs and crystals. So some of you were asking about, like, you know, the herbs and things. Listen to your gut, man. If you're feeling guided to get a crystal, get a crystal. If you're feeling guided to use a certain incense or whatever, there's no wrong way. And like, nobody owns the earth stuff, right? It's like, it grows freely on the earth. Use it, and do it with fucking like niceness, right? Because some people get mad about like, oh, cultural appropriation and all of that, but everything was on the fucking earth before we were. I don't feel like it's a bad thing if you light a little bit of something with reverence in your heart and fucking goodness in your soul. You're not like, I'm taking it for me and like, I'm gonna benefit like financially from it, or I'm gonna take it all and try to like market it. Like, you know, do things with the right energy, but you are clearing out those old blocks. Okay, I feel like I missed something. Thank you very much. I saw 124 today. Awesome sauce. Even 2026, I feel change is approaching. Thank you so much. You are welcome. Great job. You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Okay. I love herbs. A lot of people do. I cook with them, especially for pasta dishes. Yeah, you know what happened to me when I lived with that asshole guy and we lost the house? I had a whole bunch of that type of stuff for cooking, and he was like, oh no, we're only gonna stay there for a week, but we stayed where we stayed for 4 fucking years, so all of that stuff went bad. but now I use it in like when I do like this stuff. Like I have other stuff that is not from that, but I'm like, instead of throwing it out, I'm not going to cook with it. I use it for the magical pot. I didn't realize how magic it is, like coriander, you know, the little balls and fennel seeds and this thing and that thing. There's so many that do different stuff. Okay, I received that. What is this? 2 new site visitors. PayPal doesn't take my card. Can you send me the link of payment as we used to do? Yes, we can do that. All right. So anybody else that is out there, if you want to get a reading. Oh, wait, what is that? 2 restrictions? How come I have fucking restrictions? What's going on? I got 17 diamonds. Thank you. Your live is not eligible for recommendation because your live does not comply with the For You feed eligibility standards. Discussing drugs or other related, okay? How do you, like, I'm like, he might be drinking? Like, whatever. I guess you really have, what the fuck? This world is so messed up. What happened to freedom of speech? Your live contains themes that some may find uncomfortable and has been restricted. Reason, regulated goods, content. What does that mean? I hate all these stupid rules and things. I am Mexican in my ancestral line, so there is so much magic and love. Oh, lore. I must reconnect with that. Yes, in magic. Paloma. All right, yeah. They're yelling at me. They're already giving me a hard time, and I didn't even do anything bad yet. This is what happened on me when I made all of those decks for the 18+ readings, and then after I had 100,000 fucking views on my videos, they were like, you can't do that. We're going to demonetize you. And they gave me 30 days to fix it, but they didn't tell me how to fix it. They didn't tell me I could set them to 18+. I didn't know that was an option. I thought I had so I deleted all of my videos that had 100,000 views. And I found out later that I could have just changed them to the 18 thing and kept them there. But I had also, and so then I was like, fuck you, I'm going over to Instagram with my 18+, because they didn't care at that time either. But then slowly they cared too. But Patreon, I'm signed up as 18+, so I can put it on there. And apparently I can't even talk about, I don't even know what I said. I feel like I was like, he just wanted to be numbing himself, escaping his mind. That's so crazy. I mean, I get it, but also at the same time, like, that's how it starts. This is how our freedoms go away, is we like, oh, well, you know, I understand. But it's like, we got to stop getting to that point where it's like everything you do, someone knows about. They're watching you, they're hearing you, and everything they're doing is not good. Like, we need to be like, beep, beep, beep. Can you please stop with the, like, weather manipulating? Can you please stop with the, like, you know, horrible fucking bullshit life that we got going on here? Can you please stop, like, doing the stupid shit that you're doing? Can you, like, make life a little bit more affordable? You know, like, can you change it up? Beep, beep, beep. Give them the little fucking notification. Look, I will make it right. We need to do that as a world. We need to come together and stop. We gotta stop what's happening. That's why we're here. They censor so much. They do. So yes, I am still here. If anybody would like a reading, it's donation through the link in my bio. 5 for 5 minutes or 11 for 11 minutes. And you can ask about love, you can ask about your starseed origins, you can ask about past lives, you can ask about your career, you can do whatever you want to. But I have been on for a while, and we've done a good amount. I've done a lot of readings today, too. Like, it's crazy. My business has been, like, booming in the last little bit of time. It's a freaking Sandra. Sandra showed up, and people were like, I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I want that. And I'm like, okay, thank you. But even other stuff has been coming in too, like that was already happening. So it's like a lot. I'm doing a lot of stuff. We got the black. Oh, this is what I was trying to figure out what I was looking for. I bought groceries today for $80, and it was so little of the stuff. Yeah, it's so expensive now. I know. I need a higher paying job. We all do. Or they, you know what they need to do? They need to take the fucking price down of shit, because that is like, it's impossible to survive. It's crazy how much they're charging for food. It's like, and it's poison. It's not even good for you. It's full of chemicals and crap. We got the fire here. So some of us from our past lives, we may have a fear or an obsession with fire because we may have been burned at the stake like the witches were. Yeah, but some of you are also Starseed souls. And the Starseed souls, that's what we're here to do. We're here to awaken others. So you may be a twin flame, or you may be, you know, the chosen one. I feel weird saying that. I know a lot of people say it, and I the reason I don't like the chosen one, I will call you that. Fine, you want to be the chosen one, you can be the chosen one. But on my side of it, I'm like, I feel like that's a little ego-y. Like, I'm the chosen one. We can all wake up. We can all heal. We've all come to do something. But like, again, we always talk about, we don't want to cause separation and divide. That they're always trying to conquer us through separation and divide. Like, choose this and choose that. But then we're like, we're the chosen ones. That's not going to be very nice to the people who don't feel chosen, or who aren't spiritually gifted, or don't resonate with whatever the person's saying in that message. So I don't know. I always feel weird about that. But we are here because we signed up for this. We've come through major obstacles to rise up in and to heal and ascend. And we're anchoring high vibing energy onto the earth just by being here. So if you ever feel like you're not, yeah, the booty Jenny, it's the Jenny, she's the Jenny. Jenny's here. If you ever feel like you're not doing your fucking whatever you're supposed to be doing, you're doing it. You're here, you're doing it. See, Jenny. Jenny just showed up to do her fucking, like, she brought her vibe. She just showed up. That's all she had to do, is bring her vibe. And that's all any of you have to do. But make sure you bring yourself to the places that you celebrated. We also have Andromeda energy. This is my Starseed. Actually, I have my Starseed Oracle, right? I made it. Somebody ordered it. And then they were like, can I trade it in for something else? And I was like, okay. So this one is available. And it's usually $50-something on my website. But because I already have it here and it's so little, I was going to sell it for $30. So if anybody wants this deck, it is $30. I got to put it up for sale somewhere so people know about it. But I just remembered it because I saw it. Put the prices down. I have 2 cats under my... Yeah, man, I got 5 fucking dogs. There's times that I feed them instead of me because I just like... It's too expensive. But Starseed mission, you have been sent from higher dimensions to assist Gaia. This is what we're here for. And we are traveling around the world. Some of the twin flames, I heard a message... there's a person on Instagram that like sends me tons of rails of twin flame stuff. But one that she sent me was like, you know, the people who are in separation, but not only in separation at a distance from each other, some of that is going on because you are doing grid work, you know, like you guys, and you, some of you may end up with jobs that take you to travel because you're doing grid work. You may have things happen in your life where you randomly gotta get up and move to another place. Like one of you may be a hermit, one of you may be like always out and about. Like that's part of your thing, is to anchor your energy wherever you are. There's a reason for you to be doing what you're doing. And sometimes people get really upset about the dynamics and the situations that they're put into, but they've come to do that. And you know, it's good. Boosh, do you have a question? Are you open to receive? I don't even know if you can stay here. I don't know if you're driving or what you're doing. We have the Judgment with the Knight of Pentacles. So we're slowly moving towards a new experience, a new awakening. People are making the decisions right now that are bringing them to stability. You just got home, okay? Well, look at that, 10 of Pentacles. This came through for freaking Lara earlier. She's been doing really good, you know? And I can feel this like for like our community. Like 10 of Pentacles is coming. Like the changes are here. It may have been a slow go. It may take a little while, but we're making those right decisions and we're having those aha moments. You've been having those aha moments. I mentioned that a little while ago. It's like my friend was like figuring things out about like, you know, oh shit, this belief is probably fucking me up. And then me, I've been figuring out like, oh, Bridget, like you can't expect everybody to be a fucking scammer and have like good things work out, because you need to interact with people and take the chance to see it. Like you're not dumb. You like, I'm like, I can always stop it before it becomes a scam, but it's like I'm naturally like I don't trust any motherfuckers. You must be lying. And that's not good, okay? But I feel like you've been doing that type, like you're doing the work, you're figuring it out. You've got all those like, oh yeah, this is coming up to the surface at this time because it's, you know, yay, I'm happy for here. Yes, absolutely. Do the work. Yeah, any of this stuff, you've been doing the work. You've been healing it. You've been going within. You've been the hermit. And you are going to receive a tangible material offer. You're going to receive your union. You're going to have a new beginning. And it's going to make you very fucking happy. And it's because you've been trusting your intuition and doing what you needed to do. So you're bringing in your magician too. You know, the high priest and the high priestess type of energies here. Look. I look, high priest. I felt that, okay? I'm seeing the magician, but I felt the high priest, and he was here. So the high priest is the wisdom keeper of records, the Akashic records, masculine, balanced, and rising. We also have walk-in soul. So I swear, like some of the people that I've been interacting with, it's like they're fucking walk-in souls. Like there's weird shit going on, okay? Not in a bad way. Like some people take the walk-in souls to mean like, oh no, it's bad. I've seen it go bad for some people, but I've never had it be bad for me. Basically, it's like a soul comes into your life. They may stick around or they may like just be like at the fucking grocery store, but they stick out for you. And it's usually to fire you up or to remind you of something or to like start or shift something in your life. And you can kind of just feel it. I always know when it's another like star family member, like I'm a starseed, openly about it. I can tell when other people are. I recognize them. I feel their essence. We have these missions here, and so you may be coming into alignment with your people. You know, like oh yeah, like I'm here for this thing, but I feel this connection for so totally unrelated. Trust yourself. You have the discernment to know what's up. Hell yes. You choose what you manifest. The universe says yes to everything you ask for. Yes. And like we can't manifest the things that like we are desperately about, and we also can't have what we hate. Like when we get like, you know, hateful and all of that shit, we're realizing like, yeah, we can't sabotage ourselves. Like we may want things, but we can't hate on people and hate on our circumstances and expect to like win the game. So we're figuring out how to take the mask off, how to like train our brain, re-raise the inner child, figure out what the hell happened along the way, like what was going on here, so that we can become the best versions and become the master teacher. Okay, so you're here to assist and teach. You're aligning with your full mission. So the healing fairy godmother, she is a hypnotist. And she can help people to change their, like, whatever. Like, if you are overweight or if you are wet in your bed. I'm sorry, it's the first one that comes to my mind. On her website, I looked at her website, and it was like, boop, 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 like, lose weight, like, quit smoking, wet the bed. And I'm like, it's my little kid coming out in me. But if you have a problem with wetting the bed, she can help you. But not just that. She can also help you with, you know, fixing up what's ever going on up there, your subconscious beliefs, the things that are probably creating most of your reality. And you're attracting your soul family. We all are. And I feel like the woman that brought me on here, she has brought me so much abundance and guidance and support within the past few days. Like just totally like here, you know, and bringing new people in, just totally great. Like, just here you go. With there's no cords, there's no attachments, there's no strings there. She's just doing it to be nice, you know what I mean? And those are the type of people I like. Those are the type of people I like, and I think those are the type of people that are coming into our life. Yes, this is for our highest and best. We can trust the people showing up because we are fully supported and loved, and we are going into a new beginning. So just because the past may not have always worked out, it's time for the new to come in for you. Shadow transformation with the cosmic ocean. You're going into the deeper depths. My inner child. Ooh, you choose what you... Okay, we said that. My inner child is good now. It is my inner teenager. Yes, I've heard that too before, where people are like, okay, nobody told me that once you get through your fucking inner child healing, you gotta go and like deal with your fucking inner teenager. I think I've been at the age of like, I don't even know, like I'm still stuck at like 16 or whatever, just very young. I don't consider myself the age that I am. in any much ways. You also have Lyra coming through with the ancient light codes, increasing your worth. So good things are coming for you. And the Pleiadian emissaries are saying, ask us, show me, we are here. So they are there with you. They are trying to support you at this time because 12, 12, 12. Things are manifesting instantaneously. So what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, what you're saying, what you're visualizing is manifesting instantaneously. Like I was warning people earlier because they're like, you know, they're writing a poem or they're writing a story. I'm like, be careful because like everything I've ever channeled into my decks, and again, everything has like come to be. When I put down scripting and I'm like, this is going to happen and that's going to, it fucking happens. So be mindful of what you're thinking and speaking and writing, but use that power, you know, use that power to heal and to, yes, that's for your highest and best, to be that high vibe, high priestess. And it says, vibing at the highest quotient of light, balancing that divine feminine energy. Let's see what's going on from boopity beep. What does this say? Ooh, oh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Absolutely. I think that's why I spent the day with my high school friend. Yes. And that would bring that out. I need to stop operating from old programming. I can't do it on my own anymore. Well, you know, she can help you. Like, you know, you got to figure it out. You got to figure it out. You can do it though. Like I'm not saying like you shouldn't get the help. You probably should get the help, but I'm saying like you can do it. You can figure it out. You know, like it's all there. That's what we're here for, is to heal. I keep asking them all for help and guidance. Awesome sauce. Dude, even song lyrics. Gotta watch what you listen to as well. Yeah. And I've been having weird songs. Why can't I think of that song that came through earlier? I did some readings on WhatsApp for people, and it was an Alea song. And it was like, I can't fucking, the other one comes to mind. Tell me that you're somebody. Baby girl, it's not that one. It's not that one. Why is that one? Maybe that's for somebody though, because there's a song that fucking came to my head earlier. It was like very significant, and it's basically like, can't think of it. Singing along with stuff that has funky lyrics, yeah. And a lot of them have that. I feel it's a time to look for a mentor as well. I have to develop a solid practice as well. Yeah. And like some people, I think people think of like with mentoring and coaching and stuff, like they think that it needs to be like this regularly thing. It depends on the person, and it depends on like a whole bunch of stuff, right? But like for me, when I went out and I started learning stuff, my first mentor, I would only see her, well, because I've got the Capricorn energy in me. I like started running her business, so I saw her a lot. But in the beginning, like the other people, I don't know, I guess it does depend. People that I've mentored that have come close to me that I'm like, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you this, they did the best. But there are people out there, like Lara. We talked about Lara today. She started coming a couple years ago, and the change and transformation in her is freaking crazy. She has done a lot of work, and she is healing. And like she ordered the Soul Purpose Oracle. That's her first oracle. That's her first deck. She's gonna be doing readings, and she's doing the bowls, and she's doing all her stuff, and like she is actually doing the stuff, and I'm proud of her. And like she's saying stuff to me about stuff, like she's aware of things, you know, and just in a totally different vibration than she was. So, you know, but we don't see each other every day. I don't talk to her all the time. Like when we started working together, it was like once or twice a week we were in something together, and then as time went on, that backed up, and she came and stayed here for a little bit, but for the most part we don't really see each other too often. She's in my Patreon, but she like sometimes you just need someone to help, like, you know, with a couple little bits and pieces. You don't need to, I don't like when people go to places and they end up like throwing all of themselves into someone, or they're like, they get almost manipulated by people. Like you need to gain independence and trust in yourself. But yeah, we're all proud of ourselves and our healing, and we're all proud of her. She is awesome. So she's doing good. Still with the guy. Yes, she's still with the guy. Like she's the manager now at that place, and she sent me a message yesterday because there's like that graphene crap in the fucking condoms there now. And she's like, wow, look at that. And I was like, oh. My dad was like, that's a superconductor. Boopity boop. He's been all up about that shit since he first learned about it. So yeah, we talked, and then she was like, hey, how do I do this on CapCut? And I showed her how to do that. But like, she's been doing good. I saw her video the other day on here, and there was like 60 or something likes on it for her sound healing. She's doing good. And I feel like it's because she's like, well, she said, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, but I also feel like it's because she's not like desperately trying to make it work. She's got that, like, you know, and she's being consistent. She's listening. That's the thing. She's listening to the advice. She listens to the videos that I put onto the Bridget Essentials channel. She listened to the things that I told her. She fucking listened. That's why I was like, you are so good. You actually did it. You did it. Good job. You know what I mean? Because some people listen, but they don't. You know, I always tell people to do what I say, not what I do, because I fuck up myself too. Oh, look at this, a swan. Thank you so much for the swan. It's a swan. Yay. Thank you, Megan. It's a swan. Do you have a question for the Swanny Swan? And I know everybody, Swanny Swan. I have past life, I have divine masculine, I have all the things. There's career, there's this, there's that, there's all the stuff. We love the swans. Swans are nice. I saw an owl the other night too, and I kind of was like, oh my goodness. As soon as I see an animal, it's like, but yes, I can do love, twin flame. I can do past life. Yes, I do love readings. And something flipped. Metamorphosis. And the steady forward movement was what I was seeing when you were asking, do you do love? So I feel like you may be like on your movement at this time, this is going to be a similar message. This is what happens. Anybody that comes into these things, it's like similar across the board, but you're going through a metamorphosis at this time, and you're on that path. You're headed straight into the transformation, the evolution of your soul. You're reinventing yourself, okay? And you're opening up, steady forward. Things are working out, but you have to think you can. All right. So if you're like, I want love, I want this person to come back, or like, I want my union, or I want like whatever it is that you want that is different from where you are today, you have to believe that you can have it, and you have to trust that you can have it. And you got to go get yourself into autopilot when it comes to it, and just know that it's coming. Your body is my weakness, and your eyes see into my soul. So that is coming through from my Divine Masculine's confessions. This is meant to be, you know, confessions from the man for you. I'm assuming you have a man. It can also be from a woman, you know, whatever they identify as. And then we have you triggered my spiritual awakening. This has been coming through like a lot tonight. Other people, masculines, are awakening, or they already awoke, but they're like, you know, acknowledging it, and they're going through a lot. They're seeing the signs. They're going through the synchronicity. Me too. It's so fun. Yeah, the voice. I dream about you almost every night, and I hate to wake up to find that you're not here. And the reason I come and go is because I just can't stay away, but I'm not ready to give all I know you deserve, so I run. So, you know, if there is, like, do you have someone in specific that you're thinking about? Are you a twin flame person? Or are you just like single and asking, is like love coming? I just want to make sure before I keep going into this, because I know most of the people that come here have the twin flame dynamic going on, but if you're not, yeah, okay. That just confirmed it. Yes, okay. Don't hold back. Jump in and give me all of you. Set the pace so I can too. I feel like you do need to keep going on the track in your own life, not necessarily to think about him, not necessarily to like do anything for him or to get something out of him, right? Like sometimes we're like, oh, if I do this and I do that and I work on me, that should fix this problem and he should come back. That, no, wrong. It won't work. It will, no, because it's no. But I get it. I've done it. I've been there. So I feel like they want you to just keep going on the track right now. towards your own evolution. I'm seeing the Chariot here. Like, you're going to go to the finish line. You know what I mean? Good things are working out for you. You're going to have business trips, but you got to be driven to succeed. Things are happening. So 2 of Wands, fusion of ideas, getting on the same page, right? Like, you need to make a decision for yourself, for you, not because of anybody else, right? Like, as empaths and healers and light workers, I feel like if you're a freaking twin flame, if you're like divine masculine is running, if you're divine feminine, you are an empath. You have energy inside of you. You are going to go through a spiritual awakening. The twin flame journey isn't just about love. It's about healing and growing and evolving. And we need to go through that. But I feel like sometimes, you know, we get a little lost along the way. We also have, I've replayed all our conversations and times together. And I'm so sorry for always holding back with you. Okay, so like he's running, he's holding back from you, but where are you doing that in your life, right? Where are you running from something? And it's, I always say it's a funhouse mirror because the mirror is here. So it's not a straight mirror. It's not like you look at them and they're doing the exact same things, but there's something there. Like if you're like, I can't believe he's running from me. Where are you running from yourself? Like, you know, everything was going great, but boop. There's a reason why it's happening and it's meant to help you heal, but I feel like you are going towards your evolution. You're on the right track right now. So trust that and believe that and know that so that you can get there without getting derailed or fucking yourself up, because sometimes we fuck ourselves up by thinking the wrong little thought or falling off the path. But this says, I sense your anger and resentment. I also mirror your fears. I need you to release these so I can too and come back into your life. So if you're like, what the fuck, motherfucker? Why the fuck did you fucking do what you did? Anywhere inside, you may not, because I feel like some of the feminines are like, it's like, it's okay, like no matter what. Some of them, not all of them. But if you are angry, are you angry? Or are you one of the feminines that's like, it's okay? I didn't know. I don't know if this has any delay or not. That's the only thing. Angry, okay, yeah. I'm like, let me make sure that you're not one of those ones. So yeah, the anger that you have, the resentment that you have, this makes sense. I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about like Mars and Pluto and all of that, but the root chakra card was coming up a lot tonight, and that energy of frustration and anger. We may be like unintentionally having arguments with people, unintentionally like feeling pissed off. Like I was doing a reading the other night and I'm like, I would never do that to somebody. I would and I was so fucking mad, but like, I came out of nowhere. I don't usually do that it was like a collective reading for my YouTube channel. It was just like, ugh. And then like other day, people are like, just want to let you know, like you're very condescending in your message. And I had consciously tried not to be. I was like, I gotta be nice. Like I really tried to be, I even deleted something and typed differently to make sure that I was nice. And she was like, you were condescending. I was like, oh my God. I didn't mean it, but that energy is amplified at this time. But do know that anything that you're rippling out is going to come back at you in some sort of way. And sometimes, like I said, it's like a funhouse mirror. It's not like a straight mirror. It's not like, oh yeah, he's doing the exact same thing. Sometimes he's gonna do something that's like, oh, what the fuck, like that ain't the mirror. But it may actually be, if you go deep under the bullshit. We also have tied up. Soon we will have the freedom to do whatever we want and get tied up in fun, sexy ways. So I feel like he is tied up at this time, and you're tied up and you're angry. You have cords to cut. Okay, he wants to touch you again. He feels awkward. He knows that he's messed up, and he is aggressive too. So there is anger on both sides. Oh yeah, look. Raging. I'm absolutely irate right now. You guys are both wicked angry. You both need to decompress. It says, I just need some time alone. Please don't take it personally. I feel like it's good that you guys aren't kind of like near each other right now, because you probably would fucking punch each other. He's wishing and hoping that you'll let him back in, but he does know that you're mad at him. You know, he knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. He knows. And he has anxiety about it. He has so much going on right now. He's sorry he can't be who you need him to be. And, you know, I feel like that energy's here too with the Aries being around, passion, fire. Sometimes when people are angry and they do have, look, the sexual energy. I can't help sending sexual energy. I always desire you. So he is desiring you. He's full of doubts. He doesn't understand what you even see in him, and he's guarded. And I feel like you're guarded too. You're mad at him, but you're here, right? You're here asking about him. So, look, I'm scared he won't come back. Yeah, you're like, I'm mad at him, but I'm also scared that he won't come back. So, obviously we need do a little bit of work, right? In healing and releasing and forgiving. And also just like figuring it out within ourselves of like, what do we really want? What are we ready for? You know, all of that stuff. It says, I love your spirit. You shine like a star. You stole my heart. And is he coming back? He says, I'm addicted to your body, mind, and soul. So it's not just your body. It's not just like, boop, 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 okay? He says, I dream about you almost every night, and I hate to wake up and to find that you're not here. So he is very confused, though. He doesn't know what to do. Please help me to figure it out. And I feel like you are, too, because you're like, I don't want him to not come back, but I'm also fucking mad at him. So that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like, think about it on his side. I know she's mad at me, but she wants me to come back. Like, I would be afraid to come back if I thought someone was mad at me. But you also have the bear mama card here. This is the mama bear, the CEO, the protective. Like, it's good for you to be like, oh, I don't know. What did he disappeared, right? He ghosted. I'm scared he won't come back, father wound. It's $5 for 5 minutes or $11 for 11 minutes. Or you can do a Schwanny Schwan, and I'll pull a couple of cards. But did he ghost or did he just, like, kind of disappear? It's that same thing. Did he ghost or did he just ghost? The reason I come and go is because I just can't stay away, but I'm not ready to give all I know you deserve, so I run. Okay. And you're better off without me for now. So you're mad at him for doing this, right? But you also want him to come back. And I feel like he knows this on his side too. He's guarded and he knows that he's fucked up and he knows that like he has this tendency to do that. So coming back when he's not ready is actually not good because he's just going to leave again. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't want to. I think it's just the fact that like he's not ready to. And that's not your fault. You can't take responsibility for that. That's on him. Doesn't mean he doesn't like you. Doesn't mean that he won't ever, you know, be able to figure it out. It just means that that's what's going on. And when we can separate from that and not get angry or sad or mad or anxious, that's when we're in the good place and we can actually like release the resistance and they can come back in because there's none of that stuff that's keeping them out, you know? And there's a difference between like unconditional love and forgiveness and all of that, and then just being like a total pushover and an idiot, right? We don't like, you know, the difference. It's like I can forgive and forget and heal with boundaries and self-respect. But like if you're gonna come in and beat the crap out of me, like I'm not gonna forgive and forget and let you come back. Like that's done. That's over. But yeah, like, you know, it's just about forgiveness. Like him ghosting, there's many more bad things that could be done. I really don't like it. I'm not a fan of ghosting. I think it's one of the fucking like very immature things to do, but that's on my side. And I think I've ghosted people, so I shouldn't even say that. But from their perspective, men and women are completely different. Society treats them completely differently. Like they're so told to like shut up and keep their emotions within. They're not supposed to be like crying. They're not supposed to care about the stuff that we care about. And like they're supposed to provide and protect and do all these things. They got all this pressure on them. And then like they don't even know how to speak because nobody's fucking encouraged them to do it. So they just shut down and disappear. And then they know that you're mad at them. So they're afraid to come back because they don't want you to be mad at them and yell at them and, you know, and they don't want to do what they've already done and keep doing it over and over. So it's like it's a vicious cycle, but he does talk to you through song. Okay, through the lyrics. What the fuck is the song that I had today? It's driving me crazy. Like, it came through in the reading. The first one was for Mariah Carey, which I had not heard in a long time. I gotta shake you off, cause loving ain't the same, and you keep on playing games. But the other one came through, and I keep going to the wrong fucking song. It's an Aaliyah song. It's an Aaliyah song. I don't know. Yes. Anybody that's in here that would like to get their readings with me, the link in my bio has $5 for 5 minutes or $11. Well, you can do whatever you want. It's Cashapp and Venmo and whatever. It's basically like $1 a minute. And then the swans, she sent a swan. I'm doing a swan reading for her. I got ghosted as well. I feel like almost everybody that comes into my lives has been, you know, there. They've got it. Not maybe, all of them, some people. But look, I didn't mean to provoke you. He knows that he provoked you, but he's guarded. and some of this is like from childhood. It's like they can't help it. Like it's not their fault, or it's through people who, I mean, we can forgive them and be like, it's not their fault, but we, with a degree of it, right? Like, it's not a free fucking pass to just be a shit show. That's not a free pass to be like, oh yeah, sure. Like, so every time that like we chit chat and everything's going good, he does these crazy fucking horrible things. Like, no, like, yeah, look, teach me. It says, teach me how to love you the right way so I stop screwing it up, because he knows he's screwing it up and he wants to fix it. But we all, like, I want people to make sure, not necessarily you, just everybody out there, to be very sure of the people that they have in their life so that they don't waste their time with somebody that they shouldn't even be waiting on, right? But he is talking to you through the lyrics of the song. Keep in mind too, most times when you get ghosted subconsciously or been, yes, that's what I was saying. Let's like the mirror exercise. So if it's like, oh my God, he fucking like, he rejected me. Where did you reject yourself? He abandoned me. Where did you abandon yourself? And you can do this in anything, because all relationships are a mirror. So it's like, oh, they betrayed me. Where did you betray yourself? Oh, they did this. Where did they do that? I need to know the name of the song. There's a Shawn Mendes song called Teach Me How to Love You. Yeah. It's driving me crazy because earlier the fucking song was in my head and I didn't know the lyrics, and I was like, and I started singing it, right? And then I went and Googled it and I got it and I sent it to them into the thing because it was during a reading, and I was like, this is the song that I was butchering. But now I can't remember it. I have a different one in my head. Yeah, baby girl. Tell me if you like somebody. You really mean somebody. Is that it? Boy, it's 11:11. It's 11:11. I've been watching you like a hawk. No, that's not the song. That's not the song. Getting mad. These are probably songs for people though. This connection has definitely been divinely guided. Okay, this is still for Megan. She had sent us a swan. If anybody wants to send a swan, or if they want to do the $5 for 5 minutes, I do have a couple of people who booked with me on WhatsApp, so I've got to go over there soon and do those. And I have a private reading that came on my Etsy shop. We also have, I get insecure when it comes to you. I am nervous and overwhelmed in your presence. And the reason I come and go is because I just can't stay away, but I'm not ready to give you all I know that you deserve, so I run. And it's always, I'll always be here to keep you safe, but obviously energetically, because he's not there in the physical. But I feel like if you truly needed him, he would come. And he's replayed all the conversations and times together, and he is sorry for always holding back with you, but yeah. Yeah, he is sorry for risking losing your love. He knows he was self-sabotaging. A lot of men do that. They fucking ghost and sabotage because they're crazy. We get paid to exist. Yes. Peace on earth. What was that? Okay. All right. Bum, bum, bum. What the heck was her name? Oh. It's gonna drive me crazy. He said he wasn't ready for commitment. Yeah, that's common too, that I have found. Like, I feel like everybody out there, right? Like, there's twin flame communities. There's twin flame, what do they call it? Like, waves. I don't really necessarily, like, people are like, oh, there's third wave, there's second wave, first. I don't believe in that because, like, I've been, you know, since 2011, when I woke up, that's when I found out what a twin flame was. And nobody was fucking talking about twin flames or anything to do with any of it until like much further down the road. And then everybody and their brother came into it and like tainted it and brought in all these different things. Now I do believe that there are like, I don't even think that it's only limited to 144,000. I think there's 144,000 people in your soul monad. and we're all connected. So you're probably part of my soul monad, and there's another 144,000 over there in their own monad, in their own soul family, in their own chosenness for that path, where like that isn't the dynamic, right? It's a little bit different, you know, like some of the people that I do readings for are probably going to differ from another reader, and that's what happens. We come and we connect with the people that we're meant to connect with. But yeah, there's a lot of that. We all are kind of dealing with on here in my land with the people that I know that I've been reading for since 2019 on YouTube and shit for the twin flames. Yeah, that's it. They ghost. They're non-committal. They run away. They self-sacrifice, or they self-sabotage. Like they'll come around and then they go off with someone else. You know, they shut down. They come back. They shut down. They come back. They shut down. Bip, 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 bip. Not let me know. I don't know what that, what. Not let me know. Yes, when I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you so. Oh, it's a song about like trying again. Isn't it? Yeah, it was Aaliyah song. And it came right into my head and I was like, And now I have a different one in my head that I don't even know if it's her. But I have a different song in my head that won't let me get to that original song. We have Your Perfect Custom Fit with 33 coming through. 33 has been coming through a lot. 27 a lot. Like the synchronicity numbers are coming in a lot. And it's like about, this energy is all about trust. Sorry, sometimes this thing like bling, bling, and it throws me off. So there's the trust here, there's an energy here. This is the perfect custom fit, but there is anger here on both sides. I feel like there is sometimes anger under this, like people get mad, people do have anger. They may be angry with themselves for doing the stupid shit, and you may be angry at yourself for putting up with the stupid shit, or like ever getting yourself intertwined into this. Like, why did I sign up for this freaking life? You know, like it's not always easy. But then there's the cravings. It's like I'm constantly trying to recreate the feelings that you've given me. You know, because you're that perfect custom fit in my life. Nobody else is gonna give me that energy, and I keep trying to like sabotage it because I don't think I'm worthy of it. So, you know, they do that. They cause an uproar, and they watch you and stalk you and spy on you, but they don't want you to know that. And they're full of anxiety and anger. I let my anger get the best of me. So they may have just even been angry at you for some reason, you know? I don't know. Like, it could be anger from, you know what? I feel like it's a past life thing. Where's my past life deck? All of my decks that I made are on my Etsy shop. I do have private readings available on WhatsApp now, like short little ones that are not in the live. But then I do have like rituals and readings and all of that on my Etsy and on my website. And I sell candles and crystals. So we have ancient Rome coming through. That would motherfucking make sense for what they may be harboring anger from a past life in our collective, our masculine energies. This has come through a lot, okay? If Melissa's still in here, she's going to be like, she's going to say something because she always resonates with that energy. And I keep thinking that this is like, it makes sound, but nothing happens. It's like, it's fucking pissing me off. I'm ready to go to war with the stupid phone because I can't turn that sound off. But traveler in Asia. So yeah, you may have always been on the move in another life, or the person, the masculine energy has always been on the move, right? So think about that. They ghost, they take off, they run away. They're always on the move. But that's maybe what they had to do in another lifetime too, is to like just cut off their emotions and go to war and show up. It was like, I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice in the matter. Like back then, they do have a choice now, right? Unless they've signed up to the Marines or something and they don't have a choice. But I feel like it's that type of energy of like, I don't have a choice. I gotta go. And that has lingered in them into this lifetime where it's like, I can shut that off. You know, I can let myself like pull away. When I feel what I feel, sometimes it's hard to tell you. So, okay, I keep seeing that. Why do you keep making that fucking noise? And then traveler, you're always on the move, called to explore the world, need to settle down, right? So they need to settle down. They need to stop running, but they will get there when they're meant to. But that anger may come from in ancient Rome or just, yeah, warrior. Look at that, confirmation. They were warriors and you're a warrior, you know, like we're all here, kind of we're in a like an energetic battle. We're in a spiritual battle at this time, but it says fighter of wars and battles, always on defense, fight for beliefs and balances remain from battles. So you got the freaking battle warrior emperor man in your life who's always had to go and travel the world and fight and shut down. Like he probably had a person he loved. He probably had kids. He probably cared about things, but he couldn't stay there. He had to go protect them. He had to shut down his emotions and be strong and do that stuff. So that will, you know, carry into this life. That will cause some issues. And then we have Scrat and Big Family. Okay. So we need to heal. I think writing is a good way to heal. Okay. That's going to help to bring peace, to do some automatic writing or to even just do some scripting. Visualize and write what you need to write for yourself. Like rewrite the story. Right? Imagine whatever the story you feel is connected to your soul and bring peace to this energy by writing and healing and clearing the old frequencies. We also have Africa coming through with the ocean soul. The ocean, lived life in the sea, strong connection to the ocean and sea life. Some of you may be feeling like Syrian star seeds. You might have the characteristics of the Syrian star seeds. If you don't know what that is, my Divine Essentials channel has a video that will explain everything about the characteristics of the Syrian star seeds. But basically they are higher vibrational, water, emotional, healing, cleansing souls. And you may need to go to the ocean to cleanse at this time or allow for your emotions to be purged and released. Working with salt water or just working with salt in general may be supportive for you. Yeah, look at that. Like I said, you're a star seed. You are a star seed. You have been sent from above to heal and ascend. You're anchoring high vibe and you are meant to come together with your star family here. So our regular family may not feel so nice, like, or we may have come into some crazy situations. 1122. Okay, synchronicity. You might see all of these numbers. You may go through a lot of stuff in your life. You may have had a weird dynamic. But you're here to heal. You're here to grow. You're here to be wealthy too, okay? And your love that you may have in this life, it began in another, and it will move on and carry on into the future. Oh, I just saw the twin flame and Atlantis, and something flipped out. Single. So this says, always alone, breakups attracting Mr. or Mrs. Wrong. We have to open our heart to love, okay? So if you've been single, I've been single for the last 7 years. Because the last guy that I was with was a fucking total piece of crap. And I just didn't like him at all. And then twin flame thing happened. And so I've just been like, I saw him and that was it, right? 7 years dating a ghoster. But not even. It wasn't, there was never a date. There was never anything normal with him. But yeah, that's the only thing I've done in 7 years because, you know, where I've come from, I've had some people that were not nice to me. And it seems to be the thing that continues to happen on in this world is a lot of people don't seem to be nice. They like to hurt you. So we need to open our heart to true love and attract in the right people and heal those wounds. We may also be healing from the time of Atlantis, yes, and our inner child. A lot of this can come from our inner child. Like, I know for a fact, you know, some of this stuff, these wounds, these fears, these doubts, the most difficult things that I went through relationship-wise started right at home. And it says, past as a child or major trauma, allow yourself to laugh and play. Allow yourself to have fun. You got to do the healing. If anybody, like, I used to get I still do. I still get frustrated with the people who, like, they just want to hear their twin flame messages and they just want to hear the bullshit. Like they don't want to do the work, or they just like, oh, what is he thinking? It doesn't matter what he's fucking thinking or feeling or doing if you're not healing and growing, because nothing will change until you do that work and heal. If it's a divine connection, we got to do the divine things to get there. It says chaser, runner, dynamic, imbalanced relationship. There's karma, there's attachments, there's things that need to be acknowledged. We are healers. That is what you're here for. If you truly are a twin flame, that's what you signed up on. To do that healing for yourself and others, to overcome. And animals may be significant within this as well. So you may have the ability to communicate telepathically with animals, or you may have even been a pet in another life. But animals are significant. Water is significant. You were here at the fall of Atlantis. Your inner child is carrying major wounds. It's time for you to allow yourself to open your heart so you can create a big family and also reconnect with your star family. Your star family is here. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be peaceful. Good things are coming, but we got to clear out those karmic relationships. We got to let go of those things that aren't serving us. We can't be delusional and, not, and just spiritually bypass shit. It's like, I'm not the one. When I do my readings, I'm not the one to be like, oh yeah, like I'll tell you nice things, but if I don't see nice things, I'm going to tell you the non-nice things too. We have dark entity, right? So if like there's a fucking dark entity or somebody that's beating the crap out of you, that's not good. It says fight's natural urge to embrace the darkness, the last life and duality of the light. So some of you may have somebody that was in the dark before, that was like kind of, you could have been too. Most of us have that. You okay, Sadie? And sadness could be resounding from another life. But I feel like if there was, like we may have come here for Atlantis. In Atlantis, some of us were responsible for that fucking falling. Like we're like, oh, they were doing bad things. But it's like, you were there. You probably did the bad things too, because all of us are doing the bad things here now. But there is a marriage that is significant for you people, twin flame people. You are meant to fight. You are meant to heal. You are meant to allow yourself to breathe and overcome and anchor that light and to understand more about yourself and about your mission and your purpose. Because the more that you awaken and the more that you heal, the better you're going to be for the world. And you're going to help other people to do the same. You're going to help them to heal as well. Your relationship with yourself sets the standard for every other relationship in your life. Yeah. And that's why I'm always like, fuck everybody. I'll stay by myself. I don't know what it is, man. People love me, then they hate me. And that's just how it goes. Like they love me, and then they hate me. And a lot of times the reason why they start hating me is because of other people coming into the mix. And it's like they fight with each other and blah, 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 blah. It's like, whatever, dude. Fucking grow up. What is going on? What is all of this? Okay, whatever. I don't know. So yes, anybody else? Oh, look, 11:27 with 27 little thingies. So I've been on for a while. I thought I said 27. It's 17. I can do swan questions for you. Or I can do like 5-minute $5 or 10-minute $10 donations through the link in my bio. And I just want to give people a chance. What is she doing? Alcyon is like, she knows I'm talking. She's deaf, okay? My dog Alcyon is deaf. But she is like staring. Oh no, she's going to look now. Now she's not doing it because I wanted to look at her. I don't even know how to turn this. Where is she? She was just laying there, like staring up, just straight up at the ceiling, just like looked like she's contemplating life. Like, I've made so many bad decisions. She's my Alcyon. She's a healer. Thank you, my gift. Yes. Where are all of my decks? I want a new way to keep my decks because it's hard to keep them nice. Anyway, I've tried. It's very hard. But yes, I've got other readings to do for people on my I just signed up to WhatsApp. So people who aren't comfortable asking on here, if you want over there, there's like a $5 option and an $11 option. And it's like you get a 5-minute or 11-minute reading. But on like my Etsy and my website, there's longer versions of things. It's like, oh, you want a 20-minute reading? You want this thing? But boop. Here, it's basically like 5 minutes for $5 and so on. But I just signed up with the WhatsApp. And I already did 4 readings on there today. And I have somebody else to do on there after. So it's been pretty cool, but again, that was just all Sandra sending people over and being like, go see her, blah. My doggo, my wiener doggo, you okay? Boop, 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 doop. All of my decks are available on Etsy as well. Someone bought all 28 of my freaking decks last night, all of them, and I was like, you want all of, nobody's ever bought all of my decks. I've had people be like, can I get like, well, not even get, like they'll go on my Etsy shop and buy like, you know, $500 order of the decks, but all 28 of them is a lot of a lot. So, and that was Sandra too. Sandra's been helping me a lot. So anybody here that does not know her, please go over there. And I'm sure you probably all know her because she's been bringing all the people here for me. She's come in as like a fairy kind of like a fairy godmother. We have another fairy godmother here too. That is my Jenny. Jenny is a hypnotist or a my brain ain't functioning fully. She does like the reprogramming of your mind. She will tap into your subconscious and help you to break things down. She can help you to lose weight. She can help you to quit smoking. She can help you to quit pee in that bed. If you still pee in the bed, man, she can help you with that. My brain is silly. She has a website, and on the website it's like, these are the things that you can get helped with, and like the third thing down was bedwetting, and I was like and it sticks there now. So then every time I ever talk about Jenny, I'm gonna be like, yeah, and she can help you in the bed. I don't know why it's funny to me. I think it's just because I picture like some like little kid coming to get you and be like, all right, relax. You do not have to pee, and if you do, get up. It's always going to stick out for me now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, I should have shared. I still haven't shared the fucking live. I don't know how. You would think that I would know, okay? Like, I have 20,000 fucking followers here, 13,000 followers over here. I do not know how to do the messages. I do not know how to do the sharing. Like, TikTok is the one fucking place that is, I'm not good. It's just weird and complicated for so fucking, like, I don't get it. Like, when you go to messages here, it's like 8 things in one. That makes my brain, I'm ADHD. I can't handle it. All right, I am live. Copy the link. I'm gonna go over to my Instagram if it's signed in. This is my mom's phone. Or it was. She passed away quite a few years ago. But I've been like, I'm never getting rid of it. Oh, fuck. There's not even gonna be a thing in there for me to promote because all my stuff's in that phone. So I'll just use the camera. So yes, everybody, if you would like a 5-minute, $5 reading or an 11-minute, $11 reading, the links are in the bio. You can ask me anything you like. We could do twin flame stuff. We could do past life stuff. We could do starseed stuff. You could do whatever you like. Okay. I'm going to share this to my stories on my Instagram. Live. What is today? Is today like Monday? I think today's also probably going to be a slow day anyways for people. I think like Thursday, Friday, Saturday night would be a good night to go live for these types of things. Live reads. I also could use my freaking Bridget Rao Tarot channel. There's 40,000 people there. If I go live on there, I think people will come. And if you want pick a card readings and twin flame readings, that's the channel that has those. If you want starseed readings and guidance for past lives and healing, you want to learn Reiki, you want to learn all the modalities that I've learned over the years. That's on my Divine Essentials channel. There's 15,000 people over there. And I just finished Reiki 2. Reiki 1 is completely free on that channel. I'm sharing this. Done. And I'm just going to share it to my YouTubes too. And see if anybody sends any donations. Oh, Monika said thank you. Monika was my first person on WhatsApp today getting her reading. And then other people came. Okay, post. I am live on TikTok for $5.55 readings or 11.11 readings. And anybody that's here that would like one, the links are in the bio, or you can send a swan and I'll do 5 minutes. Sorry, I'm not used to using this phone. Everything is different in it. I'm just gonna share it there. Takes too freaking long. I like, what do I care? Nobody is booking anything or anything. I don't have to rush. I always feel like I'm rushing when I'm on here. Like anything I do when I'm live, I always feel like, oh my God, I'm taking too long. Like to do like a simple task, like open the deck or whatever. Cause I know how it is over there. When I first started online, or well, I didn't even start online. I started learning about like marketing and all of that when I was like going through my spiritual awakening. I was living with a guy that I was like, I gotta find a way to fucking work from home because he didn't want me to have a job. And he was an asshole. So I started research and everything. And back then, you would have like a full minute to catch people's attention online. Now it is 1 second. People have no fucking, they don't, you gotta be like naked or screaming or bright or they're gone. So I'm always like, I'm taking too long. They're gonna leave. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out. Like when I make my videos that aren't live, I cut everything. I'm like, any ums, any like breathing, I'm like, edit all that shit out. Sorry for breathing. This is my Black Moon astrology cards. Mercury, mind, Gemini, energy, Aquarius, energy, a lot of mind energy, and Venus, love energy. With Uranus, with the genius. I feel like people are going to be receiving some downloads over the next week. There's a lot of light codes coming in from the sun at this time. There's a lunar eclipse, but the eclipse energies have kind of like helped us. I feel like something is shifting, something is changing. Like people are going to be having those aha moments. Your life purpose. Like I have been a reader for a long time. But like I stopped doing readings for the longest time, and like today my dad was like, I really have a good feeling about you doing the readings again, because he knows that like I'm really good at it, and that's like what my fucking purpose has been. I wouldn't have done all I did with them if I wasn't supposed to be doing them. But I let myself get like, you know, sidetracked. Like I don't have to only do that, but I know it's part of my purpose. And then we have third house with the messages, again communicating, like Gemini energy. I feel like people are going to be figuring out and communicating into the world who they are and who they're supposed to be and what they're supposed to be doing at this time. And also in love, we got the 7th house with the partnerships. Oh, she's still here telling everybody. Crystal, will Manuel try to come back? Did you send me a little thingy? I don't know. Energy exchange, swan. She's like, gives you 2 cards. Oh no, 5 cards. Okay, did somebody send another swan? Hello. Okay. If anybody would like a reading, the links are in the bio, or the Swanee Swans are there. It's $5 for 5 minutes or $11 for 11 minutes. But yeah, there is some partnership energy here. The Aries energy's here. But I do feel like people are getting illuminated and clarity at this time about who they're supposed, like I'm figuring it out. I know, yeah, my mind, my Mercury, my mind is helping me to know what I'm supposed to be doing and where I'm supposed to be going, who I'm supposed to be going with, so the grand blessings can arrive. And the Mars force is driving us with like passion and excitement and like, you know, a little freaky deaky energy. You may get a little like you may have some falling out with people, or people may just be on edge, or a little fucking like a little bit more like, you know, yeah, Chiron, you know, a little wound, all those wounds, all those angers, all those people being a little mad. We're healing all of that. And we're allowing, it's okay. Like, there's nothing wrong with getting mad. There's nothing wrong. Like, I think in the spiritual community, people are like, oh, shit, it's like, dude, they give you a range of emotions to fucking feel them. Feel them. Allow them. Like, when I channel the Pleiadians, they're like, all of this is to be felt. Everything is to be felt. Every emotion is to be experienced. Mercury retrograde, reinvent with the Gemini I think. So we got to reinvent the way that we think about the healing, the way that we think about what we're doing, the way we think about love, the way that we receive messages, the way that we give messages. And that's going to bring us our ultimate fulfillment. That's going to bring us our like stability. That's going to bring us our like who we are, right? It's like we're gonna leave a name behind. People are gonna know, like, oh, you're gonna build something tangible, not just for yourself, but for those who come after you. You're making an impact in the world because you're analyzing with your mind and you're doing it in the right way. You're reinventing what, like, you figured out what didn't work. You're figuring out the mysteries, and you're figuring out what you truly desire, so that you can have the better frequencies and energies and the outcomes. We have water element sensing, allowing your emotion to assist you as you escape from the old energies and the old doubts and the old fears and this like the imprisonment in our mind, or the doubts within our mind, or the stupid beliefs that were hindering us. I feel like that has, like, something has shifted there. It was like all of a sudden all of us were just like, wait a minute, in different ways, and it may be coming for others, but I have seen quite a few people where that's been happening, where it's like they're having big epiphany moments, like kind of changing who they are energetically. When I deal with people, I'm like, hey, your energy is totally different, but it's healing, it's good, it's taking to our destiny, it's helping us to move forward, it's changing our routine. So if you've been wanting good things, they are on the way. We are transforming like the Scorpio. We are rising through the ashes. We are overcoming our fears. Boop, boop. We are the High Priestess. We are the High Priestess, and we beat to our own drum. We are the Starseeds. We are the Light Workers. Automatic writing has come up a lot today, too. I did a private reading for somebody. I did one on here for somebody. And that was coming up. Write. If you don't know how to automatic write, sit down and fucking write. Don't think, just write. Whatever wants to come through, allow it to. And you may be surprised what comes through, but there's messages in there for you. And anybody that has been coming in here, if there is a reading that you would like, I do the donations through the link in the bio, or the swans, and it's $5 for 5 minutes or $11 for 11 minutes. Yeah, look at that. Illuminate. Everything is being illuminated at this time. We are finding our strength. And anybody that we were like envious of, or anything that was not working out, anywhere we felt like we were like missing out, the things that were at a distance, that stuff is being healed. And anybody's anger, anybody's whatever that's been kind of like under the, you know, causing them to feel like they're going to fucking break, people are becoming stronger. Sometimes we got to go through the unstable times to become stronger, you know. And somebody may want to come in to support you and love you because you are strong too. They may see you as having strength. Your strength inspires me. I'm emotionally exhausted and drained, physically and isolated. Nobody cares. So for some of you, you may have somebody in your life that feels this way, or you could still be in that energy, because I was definitely there for a fucking while. Like, not every single day, but there was a good amount of fucking time that I spent feeling emotionally, physically, and everything drained and isolated. And I didn't really think that nobody cared. I was just like, I don't fucking care. I don't want to go near anybody or do anything. I couldn't. I was in physical fucking agony, emotional agony, spiritual agony. But it was hardcore for a while, but then it was just kind of like bouts of depression, not like full on, I can't walk. But I feel like some of you could be coming out of depression, or some of you may have somebody that is in depression and needs to come out of it. Somebody could be codependent. People are codependent within that shit. I can't do this anymore with desperation. People may be feeling desperate. And again, it may be you, it may be someone else, it may be both of you, because there are mirrors within this. I'm seeing 1144, and underneath that was 14. So 1144, there's 144,000 within our soul monad, not just across the whole world, within our soul monad. And it says visualize, see it, and be it. You may have made a fool of yourself, or they made a fool of themselves, and they're nervous because of that, and now they're feeling desperate and miserable, anxious, anxiety. I can't sleep, I don't eat, I have no sense of inner peace, probably feel crazy and stupid, and I don't think you're gonna trust me because I was greedy and I did stupid things, and I allow my anger and my rage to, cause me to be bored and dull in this world. It says my life is dull and unfulfilling. Yeah, greed and rage just keep coming out. So that earlier today I did a reading for one of my Patreon people, and in that we had like the root chakra come out. I think that was like the first time it was coming out, and it was like anger, rage, greed. Ever since then, almost every reading I've done tonight has brought that up. Like anybody who's gotten run, it's been like a theme to some degree. It says, all of the anger I hold back is burning me up from inside. And then the greed says, I want it all and I deserve it all. People may be getting mad too, because like when we try to manifest, sometimes you get mad when it's like not working, or sometimes you get mad when you're like I'm supposed to know that I'm worthy of abundance. I'm supposed to receive. Like we're all innately coming into this planet with value and worth. Like we should all be able to receive. But when things get difficult and things get hard, it can bring out rage in our world. But I feel like this could also go across to like our inner value and worth, because that is going to come out into our exterior. So if we're not really truly feeling valuable and worthy within, the external probably going to mirror that, and we're going to be starting to struggle, and that might cause us to get angry with ourselves for being in this way. Like I was seeing all the ways I was self-sabotaging myself over the last week. I still self-sabotage right now. Me just sitting here, I shouldn't be doing the readings for free, because it's just boo. But I am also, because I believe and I trust and I know that things are going to work out either way. Like the orders are coming, the money is here. I don't need to freak out about it. But like it's kind of like a fine line, right? Because like if I go too far, and I did the whole night, all night, nobody booked anything, and it was like I do this every night of the week, and I you know what I mean? Then that would be stupid. And I just know who I am. That's just who I am. I just always am like that. But things are working out for us. Things are getting better. But we need to recognize where we are sabotaging ourselves and limit it and hold it back. Like I'm not going to keep doing that. Like I'm proud of myself. The readings I did today on WhatsApp, they're supposed to be a 5-minute reading or an 11-minute reading. I was glad that I only went to 16 minutes. I was like, good job. You only went to 16 minutes instead of fucking 30, because that's how I was before. I always overdo it, but when I'm doing the cards, I'm doing the cards. The cards come through. They like to come. I can't help it. That's why I made the cards. But committed until death do us part isn't enough. Okay, so there is a commitment here, and some people may even feel like because of the sabotage, because of the people who've lied, because of all the bullshit that's happened along the way, it's like till death do us part isn't enough, because you cheated on me, you lied to me, I'm angry with you, you've made me sad, like I can't fucking trust you. So yeah, like you can come around with a ring and ask me to marry you, but because of all the other times that I don't know how to fix what's been broken, because you broke it, you fucked it up. is you made a mess, and that anger is there for some of you with like being ghosted, or that they went and chose to be with someone else, or that they just shut down, or whatever they do, right? But it says, I know I've messed up and it's killing me. I don't know how to fix the pain in my heart. Things aren't always as they appear, right? Things aren't always as they appear. I'm just miserable and I'm really tired of pretending I'm not. So, people that you know may even be pretending like they're totally fine, and they're not. They could be like busy with work or pretending to be busy with work, but yeah, they are worried. Every song talks about you. I need to know the name of the song. I'll find out. I sent it to the girls in the WhatsApp because I was like, hey, this is the song that I was singing. So I'll be able to find out when this is over. But yes, if anybody would like to get a reading, they are available. I can have a Schwanny Schwan for cards. I can have a little link in the bio, Cashapp, Venmo, or PayPal donation. I basically do it for like $1 for a minute. And I always go over. Not many over, but over. We have surprise. We have a beautiful surprise coming for you. I need to start saving myself instead of everybody else. Okay. I have my deepest desires. Okay. Says, I'm madly in love with every last inch. When inside of you, it's like a dream I must pinch. Lay on your back and take all of me in. There's something so sexy about the moans and breathing. I know it's been hard. I know it's been long. You're limiting yourself by saying it's wrong. Grab my member inside your hand. Lay stake on your claim like I'm your new land. And I'm madly in love. So think about that. All the anger that was coming through tonight, all the root chakra stuff of like the passion and the fire and all of that. I feel like there is anger. It's almost like I'm fucking pissed off that I like you so much. And then I know it's been hard. I know it's been long. You're limiting yourself by saying it's wrong. I feel like there is that sense of like, ugh, this is like, it's aggravating. It's frustrating. It's pissing people off. Grab my member inside your hand. I am your land. But yeah. My favorite position is any you're in, but I have to admit it's the best mouth I've been in. These are my rhymey deck. I made Deepest Desires a rhymey deck. And Tantric Twin is a rhymey deck. This says, I want to suck on those lips, hold on to those hips while you ride on this dick. And this says, the curve of your ass pressed against me so well, I know you're an angel, but you put me through hell. It is hell. It's difficult, like I just said. People are frustrated, they're pissed off. And I absolutely love the taste of your cum. Tell me you like me, say I'm number one. Bring your big bag of goodies and take care of my woody. Something about laying my head on your chest. It's relaxing and calming. It's the very best rest. I don't know why, but they feel so like dorky now. When I do a reading with them, it's a different thing. Like when I just read them, it feels dorky. But when I do the reading with them in it and I have them pulled out appropriate to where they go, it comes through much nicer. It just feels like it doesn't feel like the energy isn't there when I just read the fucking message. It's just not there. I just told Eli in a message, I'm sorry for loving you this way. Crazy. Do you guys talk regularly? Thank you for liking the live. What do we get? 22,000 likes? Oh my goodness. If I knew my world would fall apart, I'd have never given you my heart. I'm angry at you. But you're long and strong. And you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I need to feel your fucking cock and your body like a rock. Let passion guide to ecstasy fulfill my every fantasy. These are available readings too on WhatsApp. There's an 18 plus like freaky deaky one for people to get there privately if they don't want like their messages out there in front of others. There's also freaky deaky readings on my website which are longer than 5 minutes. And on here I can pull 5 for 5, like 5 minutes for $5, or 11 for $11, or a few for a swan. But this is a special type of love, one delivered from above. Let me lick you up and down. There's a mystery in your eyes, filled with fire, a secret lies. I have other decks that are too raunchy for on here. Sorry. Not allowed to put them on here because there's a negative peoples, and some of the messages on my erotic desires, I'm embarrassed that I even made it. Like when I got it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually published this. I can't believe I actually fucking put this out there. This is my deeper desires. This is my little Trump deck. It's like the size of the card are Trump, okay? They're not tarot size. Oh yeah, and anybody out there that likes my Starseed Oracle, I'm selling the one that came back to me for cheaper than normal because it came back to me. Somebody wanted to trade it in for a different one. So instead of like 55, I'm doing it for 30. I got Darkness and Stamina. And this says, let's do it all night and day. And then the darkness says, the deepest, darkest desires I have include you being in my bed. So that's the extent of their deep, dark desires at this time. That energy's been coming through a lot. Oh, wait. We used to, now he's just reading. You're sending him messages? I hadn't messaged him till a month ago that he texted me at, what? I had it? All right, so he texted you at 3 a.m. a month ago. Why was he calling you at 3 a.m.? And you know that was significant too, because you put 3 a.m. in your comments. You know that was like fucked up, right? Was he drinking? And it was crazy because I was letting go of him right at that moment. Yeah. Well, I've had that happen too, actually. Like, oh, delicious. I crave the taste between your legs, the ecstasy on your face. Fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Threesome. Closeness. It says, let's have some fun and come a little closer. And boom, his message came in and it was weird. Yeah, I know. The time that it happened to me, I was like, what the fuck? Because I was recording a video and I was like going off. And I was gonna publish the video, but I never did. And then I got a call in the middle of it and I was like, can you see me right now? Are you watching me through my fucking phone? It was weird. Those things happen a lot to people, I find, on these journeys. Weird ass shit. Everybody goes through the same stuff in a different fucking place. Me and Jenny live the same fucking life. She's in New York and I'm in Massachusetts. Yes, exactly. That's what I wanted to ask him. Like, how do you know? And one of the people that I did a reading for today, like Sandra sent her my way. I could tell instantly that we had a lot of like the same energy, and there was like very like, oh yeah, me too, you know. But that's what happens out here. Our vibe attracts our tribe. And that's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. If he left something or why, what? I wanted to ask him if he felt something or why the mess. Was he drinking after so many months of ghosting me? Did you ask him anything at all about why he fucking ghosted you? Or did you just like, we're just over, you know, we'll pretend that didn't happen because you're back. And I don't want you to fucking ghost again, so I don't want to rock the boat. I'm just gonna ignore the fucking elephant in the room. Many people do. You're in my dreams. My love is unconditional. I don't feel good enough for you. I don't know, because all he said is how you're doing. Did you talk beyond that? Are you still talking now? Does he answer you now? Are you guys answering back and forth? And I said, how are you doing? And he said, I'm just home, my day off. At 3 in the morning? Just my day off. Yes. Yeah, I feel like that was not just like, oh, it's just my day off, I'm just calling it. Like, have you ever like, oh, let's just chit chat at 3 in the morning? Like, has he done that before? Like, say things are normal between you? Was that like a normal occurrence to call at 3 in the morning? To be like, hey, it's my day off. Because nighttime's the hardest time. That comes through a lot. Let me lick you up and down. Fancy. Boopity boop, boopity boop, boopity boop, boop. Boopity boop, boopity boop, boopity boop, boop. I should probably say that's enough for tonight. And do the other things that I got to do that are coming in at this time. I got readings from Etsy and readings on WhatsApp. Yeah, we used to talk more on his days off, but before he would call and text during work. But was it at 3 in the morning is what I mean? Like, was he calling at 3 in the morning and acting like no big deal at 3 in the morning? Are you up normally at 3 in the morning? I usually am, but most people aren't like, oh, let me give you a call. $10,000, maybe more. And I would So I'm gonna probably get going. Let me just make sure there's nobody. Okay, that's one is still Monika's message come back to me on there. So if anybody would like one before I go, I have like $5 for 5 minutes, links in the bios for Cashapp, PayPal, Venmo, or sending a swan. I do basically $1 a minute. It's like $5 for 5 minutes or $11 for 11 minutes. And then I do have private readings on my website. I do have them on my Etsy shop. I also now have them on WhatsApp, which has been pretty cool. Today was the first day I've ever had it, and I've already done like four on there, and I have another one to do when I get off of here. So, but what I'm doing on there is kind of similar to this. It's just not everybody can hear your question and see your question and all of that. We have relocation, moving on, travel spirit. I've been noticing this in the collective too. Like, I know I'm gonna have to move soon. I see other people that are like either homeless at this time that like are like readers, healers, shamans, whatever. Other people who are like in transition, they're losing their house, or their house got messed up in like one of the hurricanes. But so many people at this time are relocating and moving. And I think it's good, honestly. Like, it's stressful, right? Like, I don't know where I'm gonna go with the dogs. I don't really have like a plan fully in place, but I had the same thing happen in 2017. I had no plan, I had no place, I had no money, and I had dogs, and I ended up finding a place to go. And when I got there, I was like, where the fuck am I gonna go? Because I thought I only had 8 months there, and then a few months into being there, I could come to here. And so I was like, oh, so everything worked out. So I know everything will work out again, but it is kind of like, you know, overwhelming when that shit's going on. And I see a lot of people dealing with it right now. Like, there's a reader on here that usually does readings regularly, but living in his car at this moment because of circumstance. And then Greg from N5D, if anybody's ever seen him, if you're spiritual people, if you've ever gone onto YouTube and saw his videos, like, I woke up way back in freaking 2011. So there wasn't a whole bunch of content creators out there talking about spiritual stuff. He was, and he lives in Florida, so his stuff is messed up. He's gonna be moving. But I feel like it's helping people to come out of endless illusion and waiting. I really do think it's gonna be blessings. That's how it's always been. Like, anytime something fucking like that, like, I'm Taurus. and Capricorn for my big 3. I don't want to fucking move. I don't want to change my thing up. But when I do, it changes everything, and it's like boom, everything gets good. Everything expands. So sometimes it's like a blessing. It's a blessing. I'm like, good, thank you. Because if this doesn't, if this doesn't fucking happen, this transformation isn't forced on me, then I'm not going to do it. And I won't do it in my own devices. I'll just fucking, stay in my fucking rut. But because it's forced on me, I'm going to find the abundance. I'm going to find the transformation. Pluto is here. Well, Pluto is placement right now. And any of us who have been in that 16 fucking year of ick, we're coming out of it. And good things are on the way. All of the blessings and all the opportunities, the wheels are turning. Those who did you dirty are going to find their way through the dark. And those who were good and of the light, they're being reinvented and rising at this time. They're healing at this time. Moving forward with love and light. And going towards the blessings. I always end up moving on my birthday too. Like on my fucking birthday, which is me. Pleiadian lineup. It's in May. There's also a Pleiadian lineup in November. But I'm born on the 18th of May. And I've always ended up moving during that time. But it is a significant time to connect with the Pleiadians. They're what woke me up. They're the ones that are talking to you right now, basically. They have given me all of the answers. Yeah, because I'm a Pleiadian Starseed. I also have Sirian energy as well, because I've had multiple lifetimes in multiple places. But they're the ones that help me to do all that I've done. And they are helping all of us at this time. I feel like anybody who comes here and resonates with me, they have this energy. Whether they're aware of it or not, it's there. And yes, a lot of you are Sirian within your soul. You are supported and fully loved. You have emotional cleansing and the light of Sirius rushing through you. And if you're a twin soul, the dolphin is connected to that Sirian energy. It's emotional healing and cleansing. There is a video on the Divine Essentials YouTube channel that goes into like all the details of a Sirian soul, starseeds. And a lot of people who watch it are like, oh my goodness. Same with all the other ones. That series is like basically why I think it's one of the reasons why that channel grew so well. Because all the people like to have videos. They like to know about their soul and to know that they have more than one. Like you're not just one. You are multidimensional. You are coexisting right now in this moment in multiple timelines and multiple versions of reality. Your Sirian energy is accessible to you because you're still there and you're still here. Nothing is ending or going away. It's just expanding infinitely. So it gets a little bit like over there, but it's not like it's just wiped out and it's a linear line. And yes, this is for your highest and best at this time. Walk-in souls are coming in. You're utilizing your light. You're raising your vibe. Good things are happening. The cosmic ocean is healing, using our high priestess energy to do the work that is needed to overcome the adversity. We are here to ascend and rise to the darkness. And a lot of you are here for this. It's not always easy. It's not always nice. What is going on? That's from 11:22, and that's from 12:07. Is something wrong? It's all voices. Can't see. Well, it's 12:07 with 88% battery on the clock. I don't think anybody else is coming in to get a reading for tonight, so I will come back to do more lives soon. I'm probably going to do some on the Bridget Rao Tarot channel because I know there's a lot of people over there that like to get the readings. In the meantime, until I come back around here, all of my things are available in the link in the bio. People can book private readings. I have things on sale right now, like the cord cuttings, also the rituals where you get like protection, abundance, and love. I dress a candle, I do a ritual, and then I do like a 20-minute reading with that ritual. And it's so awesome. I love doing it because I also get to do the benefits. Like, and I know the last one worked because we did for abundance and we were asking for like blessings and opportunities and they fucking showed up within like a week. So that works. But that one's on sale in the almost every, like all the stuff like that is for sale, but the decks aren't on sale at this moment. Where is this deck? Okay. Yes, I won't forget your reading. He was supposed to move back because his mom is sick. Don't know if he's still here because he was here. Okay. So you're texting him. Is he responding to your text? I'm claiming all my blessings, love and light and healing, moving forward to opening my own business. Do it, man. Like when I woke up, I did all the things. Like I got my Reiki training, this training, that training, this training, and it just naturally progressed over time, you know? And then, you know what actually fucking blew up? It was like, because I was doing the healings, I was helping other people with their businesses. I was running all of their stuff. I built websites and I did all the social media marketing. I did everything like that. But I would also do like events at their places too. So I was making money doing that, also making money doing that, and like collaborating and bringing other people together. And then I started doing all of that for me, and my business blew up. But what really I feel like blew it up to, like, because I made first year online, when I went online fully, was 70,000. The second year was 100,000, and the third year was 120,000. But I started doing the twin flame readings, and I was consistent, and it was like, it was my passion. I was obsessed. So whatever you do, you need to have that obsession inside of you. You gotta love it, or it's not gonna work. Like if you don't, like, I love doing readings. I love making decks. I like doing it. But if you don't like doing it, or you're not obsessed enough to do it every day, it's very hard to be successful and abundant. And the reason why I fell back down to nothing is because I got sick. You know, I couldn't walk. Other things happened. It's a fucking big combination. I don't think anything is ever cut and dry. Like, oh yeah, it was just that one thing. It's like, oh yeah, everything fucking just decided to fall apart and destroy my life. But it's okay. I only text once on Saturday. He just read them, but he does that. I know he's kind of mad. I texted on Facebook, so I know he read it. All right. He's not, stop messaging him, okay? I'm gonna yell at you right now because that's silly. If he's not responding to you, like you're making up, like you're like, oh, ba-doop, like the way you're answering me is almost like, oh, like you're giving me too much information because you do know in your soul that you should not be messaging that boy. You have value, you have worth, you deserve somebody that responds and interacts. And if he doesn't, and he's just looking at it, that's not helping. That's not helping you, and that's not helping you get together. He's not going to be coming back around the more that you message him and chase after him because you're the fucking woman, and that's not how it works, okay? And I don't care, you know, women's fucking rights and all that shit. When it comes down to what we've been coming into this world to be from the beginning of time, there's masculine and feminine, and you should be having him pursue you, protect you, provide to you, and treat you with fucking respect and kindness. But you're pushing him away every time you message him. Yes, I'm not gonna message him no more. I just felt I had to get stuff. But I know you're lying to me. I can feel it. I know where you're at because I've been there. And I've seen other people who are there. You mean it when you say it, but you won't. You'll be like, I had to tell him this too. I'm so sorry. I've had that many people tell me that. Oh my God, I couldn't do it. I had to. Like, I just couldn't. I used to be chaser, not to that degree though. Like when I reflected back after doing all the readings and stuff, I was like, yeah, I wasn't that much of a fucking chaser. Like, at all. Like, I didn't call him or text him, like, you know, in the ways that some people do. And for the most part, anytime we would get together, it was because he would reach out to me. And I was like, okay. There was times that I reach out to him, but it was like when we were interacting back and forth. But I think it's important to let someone come to you to prove to you that they find you valuable, and that, especially if they're reading your messages and not responding. I've had him do that, and that's why I was like, yeah, fuck you, I'm not ever gonna fucking let you do that to me again. Like, I don't want to be fucking ghosted or left on red. It's not fair. We don't like that. It's not nice. things will change, things will shift, things will get easier when you say no. All right, putting all these decks over here, and I think I'm gonna, I know I still have readings to do on Etsy and on the other thing, but I will be back at some point. I don't even know. I can't, if I don't say a day, I probably won't ever come back. So I gotta look at the calendar because I have other things. I have my Patreon, people. If anybody wants to join the Patreon people get a free question every time I go live on here. But they have to join the $5.55 a month here to do that, okay? And then in the $5.55 a month here, they get the Mystic Monthly Overview. They get the Twin Flame Tuesdays, which is a Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine reading on the Twin Flame Tuesdays. There's 2 this month. Freaky Fridays are 18+ readings. They get the Wisdom Wednesdays. They get the Starseed Saturdays. And they a lot of times get like a surprise Sunday or like these other ones that pop in and out. But for $5.55 a month, you get all those readings throughout the month. And they range like, you know, sometimes 10 to 60 minutes. But they're usually about 20. And where are we? What is today? 12:15 on the 15th. I don't think I have to do that anymore because she is gone. I can't. All right, so I'm going live on the Divine Essentials channel on Thursday night and Friday night. And then next Thursday, yes, okay. I don't know. I will be back maybe on Wednesday. I don't think I can do it Wednesday. Oh, Saturday. All right, I'll be back on Saturday. And if you want to come to the full moon, it's on the Divine Essentials YouTube channel. I go live at 9 p.m. And I'm going to go live for a ceremony on the 31st on the Divine Essentials channel. And on the second Thursday of every month, I go live for readings over there. And there will be a live readings coming on the Bridget Round Tarot channel too very soon. I just have to put it in there somewhere. But thank you guys very much for coming tonight. Thank you very much for helping me. I'm sorry for yelling at you, Liz. I don't, I just care and I know where you are at and I've been there and I'm not trying to make you feel bad. I just, I don't like to see people go through that shit and I know it's just going to keep you there longer. But I will see you in the WhatsApp very soon. Thank you. Have a good night. In Renee, namaste.